Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of
Wow. Bleh. Bleh. I love this stupid little gift thingy situationship thing that's happening right here. Hold on, kid. Hold on, kids. Hold on, friends. Hold on, grown adults that got good jobs. Good afternoon. It's really early in the day, right? But for some, baby, my skin looks good. Oh, hold on. A moment for me. Yeah. A moment for me, almost 40. A moment for me. Ooh. Ooh. I know why they mad. Oh. I know why they mad. Oh. I would be too. I would be too. Give yourself that much credit, everybody. Did you say something nice to yourself in the mirror this morning? If you didn't, go there now. Get in that mirror. Pull up that phone camera. Don't put a filter on. Express yourself to the real self that is you, not the AI version of whatever format that you're using that's clearly destroying the planet. Not an annotation, an anecdote, or a possible elaboration of collaborations of bullshittery that is hitting your screen. Give yourself a little bit of love today. This is a live that will be maybe an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, and maybe 2 hours, and maybe 3. Bitch, I have ADHD. You're going to sit. Okay? And we're just going to talk. We gonna vibe today. This is the mic check, the one and the two. I'm gonna say some things today. I'm gonna get some things off my chest. We're gonna talk about some hot topics on top of that and everything else like that too. But like today I was gonna be off. I wasn't gonna do a video. You know, I normally take my little Wednesdays to myself. You know, that's my normal thing. I normally do that. That's what I want to do. Yeah? Okay. But in reality, I said, no, I want to go live. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to be in my house by myself right now. My kids can only talk back to me so much, if you will. I did some practicing on Marvel Token Fighters because that's about to be a huge part of my weekend. We'll discuss that in a second. And I'm going to get some things off my chest. And I feel like it. And, you know, we can have this sort of like a real moment in conversations, if you will. I'm going through StreamYard versus doing this on YouTube's app because for some odd reason, that app always drops, don't it? For those of you who have been doing this with me for the regular, you know, in between the two sort of review and recaps, yeah, you get like the 100 Matty. That mother drops. And then what it does is that sometimes I can pop back into the beach, and then other times it just completely removes the link in the entire escape of me entering the video, and then it sticks on a loop. And then I just spent an hour and some change, if not more, having wonderful conversations with my good people in the Rant Pack. And I can't even get back to the video to where I have to then delete said video. So I'm going through StreamYard because I'm paying $44 for that not to happen a month. So today is a let's talk, let's chat, let's have a conversation about a couple of things right now, and let's keep it real. I am not here to talk about the stuff that is hurting us. I'm not here to talk about the things that worry us the most because I totally get it. As far as wherever the country is that you're at, if you're in the United States, by all means, they're leading with fear out here. That's not for us today. Go to Twitter for that because that's all you're going to get there. Oh, I'm about to go in. on social media lately because Maddie's had a clear mind since coming back from Puerto Vallarta. Hasn't been smoking, no ganja, nothing like that. I've been on sort of a clear tip, if you will. And even today, I haven't had any coffee. So I'm a little tired, but I'm also like, I needed to take a moment away from caffeine. Okay. I need to walk to my P.O. box too, but it's hot. Let's talk about the heat real quick. Actually, no, we're gonna do my social media. See, ADHD, I proved it. I told you I got stuff going on. I was diagnosed. You It's 92 degrees in Houston currently at 12:30 in the afternoon. Boo, Wendy Burger, boo. It's going to be a high of 97 today. A further boo is required for the boos of the Testy Burgers that boo. Do you know tomorrow it is going to be a high of 98? But the index in Houston, Texas tomorrow will be 110 degrees. My AC is not pumping like it needs to. The lowest it can go right now is 74. Lie, 73, but it only does that at 3 o'clock in the morning. Once 5 p.m. hits, this is why I stopped doing my reactions and stuff later in the day, because it gets so hot in my apartment. My AC won't be able to keep up, and it will be at a high. I've already shown somebody. Oh, I got to give y'all like a life updates too. I do. I got to give you life updates. I do. So much has happened. I think y'all are going to gag at some of the stories I'm going to tell you today because there's some positive stuff going on. Of course, I still got a lot on my plate, but there's some positive things happening here, and I like it. And I'm tired of not telling you because y'all be wondering what's going on with me. And I am going to keep that portion of my life private, but I'm going to give you a little something, okay? But 110 is disgusting. Do you know I put in a request to have somebody come out here and look at my AC, put some Freon in it, a new filter, something like that? I'm still waiting. It's been 48 hours. So they got to be here by tonight or by tomorrow in the morning before it hits that peak heat. Because if not, then me and my apartment's going to have a very nasty, long-winded conversation about what rent's going to look like this upcoming month. Because that's ridiculous. Because I'm not losing it in the heat. Okay? So let's do my social medias. Let's have a conversation. I know some of y'all are at work right now. So if you're at work and this is going to be one of those one pod in the ear situations where you're not even seeing me, but you're hearing me, I'm going to make this as very podcast style as possible as far as what is life-giving and what is it worth. And if it's not worth nothing to you, find it because I need you here. Okay, just like you need me here, right? So let's give a little love to people who were already in this piece. Chappy, I want to say Kathy, but you got to see there. And my brain's going, da 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 da. I love you too. And I hope y'all enjoyed that thumbnail. My kids, Mina's actually going to be 3 years old in 5 days. Mamu will be 4. My big kids are getting bigger. This is the only time I'll be wearing a sweatshirt today because the AC is actually running right now. Malad, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. You just had lunch. Ooh, I'm jealous. I'm hungry. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a conversation about my Instacart order and why men Instacart drivers ain't shit, and the women who are a part of the Instacart delivery service and community are truly the backbone of that app. And I will give several examples of why men ain't shit when it comes to grocery shopping. Now, I, of bent-wristed persuasion, can grocery shop. But the things I have dealt with these last couple of days, especially because my car is down. Oh, it won't be down for soon? Another thing we need to discuss. Trust me, a lot on the agenda today. And we shall get there. X marks the spot. I'll be listening while I'm at work. Have a good day at work, baby. I hope it goes fast. Hey, Maddie, what is you wearing? I am wearing a cast and crew hoodie from the TV show. And this is from the TV show that is no longer on the air. But I had a friend that worked on the set of Claws. I'm not turning this all the way around. You see the nail polish. But this was season 1 of Claws. It's one of my favorite hoodies ever. It's so faded out to the point of extinction, but it still fits perfectly and it doesn't have any holes in it. So I'm wearing it. It's one of my favorite things ever. Shout out to Shecky. He sent that to me. That's my boy out there in New Orleans. Love him down. I love my New Orleans family and all the people out there that I miss so much. But I'll be back in New Orleans in February for a friend's birthday. Pokey fan, oh my girly gods. Hey, hey, Matty-Rants. I kind of liked reading that. Thank you for that comment. Let's just highlight these two while we're here. How you doing, my baby? Shout out to the kitty cats. Dane, how you doing, my friend? I'm getting my hair redone Friday. And for good reason. It's a birthday. And I got to tell you about a birthday present. Can I share with you what I'm going to get him? And you tell me if it's a good idea or not. I already bought the gift. I'm waiting for it to arrive. And I still have to get another piece of it to make it complete, per se. But I'm on a budget. So I had to do what I had to do. And I want to show one of my favorite people in the world that I love them. I'm thinking about them and I wanted to do something for them that makes sense, you know. So you tell me if it's a good idea. We'll get there. But hey, friend. Silver Apples, how are you? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I feel a little, if I'm going to be real, disappointed in myself over the last couple of videos. I've been putting a lot of work in. I didn't receive a lot of tippies. And I felt like, dang, am I really not doing my job? I'd be tired at the end of this. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm doing way more videos than I used to do. I'm doing the videos I said I wouldn't do no more because the girlies weren't watching. But I said, nah, F that. They want it. They got it. It's theirs. You know what I mean? And I'm still in this feeling of I'm not doing enough. And maybe I am, and I'm not giving myself credit for it, but it don't reflect in my accounts as I'm literally always trying to figure out what I'm going to eat in the next day. So I'm okay. But I'm trying to remove the feeling of not doing enough when I feel in fear. I am tired now because I be doing a lot, if you will. But Silver Apples, I hope you're doing well, my baby. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Dane, for moderating this run right now. I'm drinking gin. Ooh, you must be off today. What you mixing it with? If it's straight, I'm going to be screaming at you. Because I can't drink gin straight. I need a little lemonade with that one, limonada. You hear me? Hey, Mystique Pookie Poo. Thank you. Mama, you want to come up here? Hello, my son. My son. Come on. Guess who wants to join us for the live today, everybody? My little asthmatic baby. It was National Black Cat Appreciation Day yesterday. So by all means, Bubby, sit up here with Daddy. Now, if you claw up my legs, it's up. You hear me? Ooh, you already doing it. Mina, don't get jealous. Because here she go. The moment she see him on my lap, she gonna jump on top of me and then jump on top of him to lay on top of him to be like, okay, this is perfectly fine. It is not. It is not. It's not. Hi, Nikki. It's my birthday on the 24th. So you and me, Nicole, share the same birthday. Isn't that crazy? You gifted me Mamu. Okay, good. Gentle jump. I appreciate that. You gave me that Sailor Venus keychain. I named my daughter after Sailor Venus's birth name, not her, Sailor Scout name, but Minako, her name. And y'all both share the same birthday. No, you don't. 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 I forgot. Mina's birthday is actually the 28th. I'm so sorry. Nikki, I kept thinking it was the same date as mine for the longest, but I did look recently. Her birthday is August 28th. My apologies, but happy early birthday to you, Nikki. You'll be 42. See, we'll be in our 40s together. You got there a little bit before me, but I'll be touching the 4s next month. And at first I was a little sad, but I'm actually kind of happy. I fear things are going in a different direction slowly, but they're going in a good direction. Hey, Felicia, Ganias. I wanted to do Feliz Navidad and it didn't work out. I'm so sorry. Didn't help. Hey, Liam, it's so nice to see you out there. Why did I say that? Did that make sense to you? It didn't make sense to me. It's nice to see you out there. Like, what? How you doing, pork and beans? No, that's American. Just beans and toast. There you go. There you go. Swine out here. Yeah. Ooh, thank you, Pookie. I gotta talk to you about some stuff, y'all. So much has been happening in my life, and I just haven't been really telling you. I've been on like this keep it on Drag Race and TV show run sort of bit. And I just sort of have to like say some things. And I know there's going to be somebody that's going to be watching this video today since they have had a really hard time with communicating with me. So maybe you'll get your answers today. And then we can go back to how it is with this communication tip. Yeah. But I also have good news. I got great news. I got kind of cool news. It's whatever, right? Mina's birthday the day before mine. Come on, Neko. How are you doing, my love? Who is that in the PFP? I love all art. That's real art. Martha, how you doing, my love? I'm now in my 30s. Good for you, Liam. Congrats. Welcome to the 30s. I'll be leaving you. 30s is a fun ride. 30s is a fun ride. I say to people who get to their 30s that are coming from their 20s, you're going to start to see some things. Your mind's going to open up a little bit more. That third eye is going to start to like slowly open up a little bit. And I always find with 30s is you should already be an adult by now, but this is the part where you get to sort of explore a little bit of your adulthood until you get to the 40s. Because I was told once I get into my 40s, my fuck it factor is really going to be of the almost magnum high level of you hoes can't bother me no more, unless I'm just somebody who's immature and on that bullshit, if you understand what I'm saying. Like I was told, baby, you get ready because you've already started to develop the like, you know what, I don't have to deal with that, but you're really going to be grounded in your, oh, I'm not dealing with that. And sometimes you don't get to have that in your 30s because you're so busy doing other things, you forget about what's going on. And you have to sometimes like appease to everybody just a little bit. But by the time you hit the 4 O's, it's like, nah, no, I don't like you. And I want you to know I don't like you. And now that you know I don't like you, I'm never going to speak to you again. And we will pass by each other and never, ever, ever, ever speak again. And you're going to be okay. And I'm going to be okay. And we will exist. But I'm going to be so okay not knowing who you are anymore. Girl, I forgot who you already are. That kind of level. And I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba, that. And I need it. Because it's already hitting me lately in terms of like people in my life that, you know, even family members, I'm like, I ain't never talking to them again. You don't support me. Why would I play with you like that? I don't give a, you had a baby, cute. Hope it don't turn out to be a bastard like you. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah, let's do my socials. Let's get this. Let's just have a good talk today, everybody. I'm here to be your good friend, like I've always been on the internet. All my socials are in the about section of my YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you are a part of those hellscapes, I'm even on Blue Sky. But if you're a part of those hellscapes, find me over there in those other places. Yeah. I'm also got reactions on Patreon. I'll be starting them back up to. If y'all are wondering what I was hearing. Okay. Mama was getting his water and he was getting a little aggressive. So, okay. Come on, Matt, get your brain back together. If you want to watch my reactions on Patreon, for $3 a month. I do need to have a discussion about my Patreon and what is expected of me, as well as requests. Sometimes it does feel a little disrespectful when someone's like, I told you something, so do something. And I'm not going to take it that way, but I'm going to say I'm not going to overextend myself to the point to where I'm doing something that I don't want to do, that is not fun, just to make one person happy. I'm going to tell you that now, because I've gotten some of that recently. And I'm like, yo, it's not going to be fun if we do that. So let's just not do that. Okay. And I get it. And I appreciate the support, but there's a limit to where the access is as far as the content is concerned, because I already have been doing like a multitude of shows, like 6 to 7 at a time. And that's a lot already. I know a lot of other people who are reactors, and I've double checked it, that do not do as much as me when it comes to this and have much higher rates. But that's that, okay? We'll get there, because I have to talk about the schedule and the things that I'm going to be doing, and possibly what I can do to make sure everybody is happy. But it's a balance that I need to create with myself and with my audience, so they know that I'm not just going to, do whatever is thrown at my face. We just can't do that, okay? But the Patreon is there. It's a good time. I'm covering a multitude of shows. Soon to be, I think within 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing Drag Race UK season 8. There is a new Trader season that is American. That makes a lot of sense for me to watch as an American who is in America, okay? I have been requested to do international seasons of Traders. If I do them, and I'm debating, and I'm way in the debate of, yes, I'm going to do it, I can't watch it at the exact same time that I'm watching another Trader show. Why, you may ask? Because I will become so bored. It's the same format. It's the same kind of structure. It's already like that a little bit with Drag Race. No shade. On other YouTube lives, ads show up. Why no ads on here for you, Maddie? Because I was told by a couple of people in my live chat complaining, and I'm going to say that word, complaining about the many ads that were popping up during my live stream. Those ads could really add revenue to my channel, but I also couldn't take people making it seem like I was being greedy and making it seem like I was taking advantage of their views by having those ads up. And yes, those people were very vocal about it. And it was almost as if every time I even put it up, that's what would take place. I'd love to have the ads rolling, but I'm going to have to wait until the end of this video to do so. I might have to just say, fuck it, and just do it from now on in general, because it has been affecting my bottom dollar. I've lost about $100 this month alone from not doing that like I was doing it before. That $100 could go literally towards my power bill. So that's why you're not seeing the ads. I'm trying to make everybody happy and nobody mad at me and nobody wanting to consistently go, you're doing this and you're doing this and you're doing this. And it's like, no one else is getting this kind of heat, but I'm going to take it. I'm trying my best. I'm so sorry. And I genuinely mean those things. I won't do it. And then it turns into, well, how are you able to do this? And well, you don't have any money for that. Well, you tell me not to do this, and then I do that, and then you tell me don't do this, and then I can't. So it is a really big tug of war when it comes to my content right now and just trying to please everybody. And so that has been one of my conflicts prior to me going into my vacation. And now that I'm out of vacation, I just sort of did the same thing, but I was told by somebody who is a bigger YouTuber than me that is doing just fine right now, put them ads up and don't listen to them. They're going to make you feel bad about it, but you don't need to feel bad about your bills being paid and you being okay and you being safe. And there are people who I love who have been saying things, and I love them now every time I see them in my chat. So that's why I take it a little personal, but now I'm like, I can't do that anymore. I got to do what YouTube is requesting and requiring of me, because they keep changing the game, not because I'm greedy, because they keep changing the rules, and I can't just sit back in 2020. It's 2026 now, right? So you'll be seeing them a lot more often. Hey, Camilla. Hey, everybody. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. I give a damn more than some people give me credit for, and that's the tea. I give a way bigger damn than people give me credit for, to be very honest with you. But that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. Merch still available at dragqueenmerch.com. Cameo still available, as well as a PO box if you want to send anything for the birthday and all that kind of good stuff. Well, I can't have eggs now because all the eggs are contaminated out here in the United States. Would you like the list of things we can't eat in America because the guy who sniffed that white powder off of a toilet seat was put in charge of our healthcare. Excuse me, not our healthcare, but like of basically making sure we don't, pass from eating crap and all the FDA stuff. Cause like the list goes on. The newest thing is granola. I kid you not. Iceberg lettuce is off the menu. We lost beef for a second here in Texas. I kid you not. Granola is the newest thing. Eggs are not like $8 like they were at that one point in time. Eggs have dropped back down to $2 over by me. That's still more expensive than what I'm used to, right? But like I came back from my vacation with 18 eggs waiting for me because I eat a lot of protein. I'm working out. Yeah, 3 eggs a day. Yeah. I couldn't even crack one open because the moment I got back, actually the moment we left, that's when the report came out that the eggs were contaminated. And it said Kroger's and certain stores. And I'm like, I shop at Kroger's. What are the odds and the chances? Hey, what are the odds and the chances that the eggs themselves are going to be in my refrigerator, the actual batch that is screwed? And guess what? By the digit, by the number 11584 thing, I'm talking about the whole thing. I said, oh my God, them eggs they're gone. And here's the crazy part. I ate some of them before I left. Now, I didn't get sick. Thank God. But let's say I ate one of them. Let's say I finished them. Blueberries are also, I saw that report this morning, Felicia, about blueberries. Because I've been doing frozen berries. And blueberries have been a part of my batch. They're very good antioxidants. Can't do that no more. Raspberries are still cool. That's the other antioxidants I would recommend. But like, I can't even have my blueberries no more. And thank goodness strawberries haven't been touched yet. Iceberg lettuce is gone, sister. I don't like iceberg lettuce anyways, but like, it's just a lot. You can look it up. It's this. It's just this list of things right now. And honestly, they disbanded that department. They've cut a lot of it out to where we would have been able to prevent those things from happening, or at least seen them coming ahead of time to cut it. You know what I'm saying? And instead, we're finding out by people going to the hospital with sicknesses. And it's, oh, well, this and this is happening now. And now we're dropping the reports of it. But you know what's more important? Getting these people out of here that don't belong here, right? That's where the issue is. And men and women sport. Oh, so I'm tired. You better believe it. I'm tired with y'all. Trust. Sucks. But yes, that is me just giving my first little rant of the day. Here we go, because I'm gonna need to say something because it's gonna piss some people off. Because cult members do watch this show. Unfortunately, it's a little sad, but they are cult members, and it's the truth because they can never be wrong, and it's weird. I can be wrong, bitch, but y'all can never be wrong. It's crazy. Breaking news: CDC data reveals which cruise ships, receive some of the lowest health inspection scores of 2026, and the list will blow your mind. Ain't that something? Aniki, I'm gonna say it's gonna matter, because when we have conversations like that, that is dangerous, my friend. Don't say that. We have to be there no matter what. We got to be there no matter what, baby. Even if you feel it's going to be, oh, well, they're just going to rig it. That kind of thinking is what got us in this position in the first place. No shade. No shade, friend. It's really what got us here in the first place. We have to activate our voices. We have to remind ourselves of who we are, and we have to vote for what's most important. Those people are doing the exact same thing, voting for what they believe is most important and what they want to keep and uphold. But high key, all keys, we outnumber. We do. We just have to get our communities involved, and that's the T. because it's our communities that also have that same sort of like thinking. And that's why we're there. Because it's the I don't want to get up. Nah, girl, I got a car. Come with me today. Because we got to get you in there, honey. Because you're a citizen. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do here. We gotta get the community to actually come together and it not just be some sort of individual. A small pocket group of us are going and let's hope everybody's on board. It's no, we got to get everybody out because they're doing things like trying to do voter suppression and this, that, and the other. And it's very dangerous. Again, we're not going to go through this fear mongering conversation because I want to talk about some other stuff. This is going to keep it light today. But this is a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not here to hurt your feelings, ho. Calm down. All opinions are expressed by myself. Chill, bitch. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentions, you bastards. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm here today. What's gooey? Shout out to Lil Kendra. Please don't post or expose in the chat. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, that is your business. I love that new disclaimer. Exactly, Liam, because if you can't do that, but you can encourage others, and that's your power, and don't lose your power, right? But let's get into some more of a key kind of thing. I low-key did this too, y'all, by opening up to stuff being banned for food. So my apologies. I take that L. Okay. I'm sending all my love to my millennial babies, my Gen Z babies, anybody who knew of Hayden Panettiere, who was a big fan of her work as an actor and an artist. We lost them recently. This is in the Hot Topics portion. I think something happened that was nefarious. This is not, and it is speculation because I don't know these people. This is all allegedly. But hear me out. Nakers, this is stupid. Shut up. First of all, love this PFP. This cat looks crazy, and I'm happy. Not the Derek Barry's on the list. Thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sick of you. The boyfriend who has a history with her, and I can't talk about it on YouTube because of the rules, and you know what I'm talking about. That man was there when she was gone. All right. And mama was going through some things, lost her brother recently, this and the other, depression, and she also had an issue with, but that man was on camera and we've seen him doing. Okay. But you're there when she was gone and the brother was there too. His brother was there. Him and his brother were just there when that had happened. The police report was saying that the brother was hysterical or completely upset at the situation while they were trying to resuscitate Miss Girl, okay? And they were trying to get her back, and he was clearly upset. The boyfriend was not, and didn't show any emotion until after they were pronounced. There was an interview recently where he was gleefully having a conversation about the accusations and things that we was doing to Miss Hayden. And then her mother then came out recently and made her whole statement, which I also think, not to say she had anything to do with this, but as far as breaking a person down, I think her mother also played a factor into that too. I hate that happened to that girl. More so, I hate that she didn't feel, she was not able to get somewhere actually safe or somewhere to get help. Okay. We also don't know what people want, and we cannot wish and will and want these things for others. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants help, they're going to seek it. If they don't want it, then you got to let them go sometimes. You hear me? And that's tea. But something is not right with the mom and something's not right with the boyfriend. And I'm now sick because instead of us just remembering Hayden, we're now having to go, okay, so what really happened? Because y'all said the lady had took a bottle of whatever and then that had okay. But what was said prior to? Why are you in the house when this had happened? What took place the week of? As somebody who is a survivor of something like that, okay, I'd like to say, what happened prior to? Because people don't just click one day. It's a buildup of things. It is always a buildup. No one just explodes at random. It is always an accumulation of a pattern of things that take place where the person then feels that they are no longer in control of their life and they lose it. So I do have questions, but I also feel it's none of my dang business. And I just pray that the people who actually do love her unconditionally get justice for her, and that her memory is not completely tarnished through this ass of a boyfriend who ain't even that cute at all. And her, what seems to be in Hollywood, mothers or parents that want control of their children, and it's really about the money. I don't know. But I am concerned, and it is sad. And I'm praying for anybody that may be in a situation like that where you feel you have no control on some real stuff. Okay. I do know about having a parent who is a manipulator and a gaslighter. Therapy's been really good, Maddie. I have been able to recognize some things, y'all. It's been a wonderful trip getting across my brain and realizing it's not smooth. It's quite textured and rigid. And that a lot of things that I was right about, I was. And then things happen in my life where I'm like, I was right. I was. And instead of me pushing in their face and rubbing it, I don't have to, because guess what? I was right. I don't even have to brag about it. I knew it happened. I have a tippy poo in my jar, and I do appreciate all of you for showing up to this live today. Make sure you hit that like button. If you can drop a little love in my jar, it would be really, 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 really mucho appreciated. Okay. High key, anything and everything is super helpful right now. Okay. So Ari, you my first tippy poo in the tippy poo jar today. Okay. And I thank you, my baby. I gotta give you my shout out. Naka is our first in the super chat pool. We got the super chat pool, and then we got the tippy jar pool. The super chat pool we don't see until next month. That's the super chat poolie for you, but it works and it helps the channel because YouTube loves that. The tippy poo jar is low key gonna be for BlackBerry because I'm doing it's gonna go towards my car because I'm about to get my car fixed. I've met someone that actually is able to work on my vehicle and just told me, what are the parts that you need? And I said what the issue was with the car. Came to my car, read all the sensors, figured out everything that was wrong with my vehicle. And so we did calculate it up. It's like $500 something in parts that I got to pay for. But he's going to work on my car for free. I'm getting, they say Libras are lucky, honey. After the bullshit I've been through with that vehicle, I was like, girl, gag. So he just was like, you got to pay for these parts now. I was like, I will. If you labor's free, I'm paying for the parts now. And I figured out all the stuff that was wrong. Every time I was getting my car fixed, they were putting on the wrong equipment. They were putting on stuff that was for other model Hondas. They were putting on economy or the budget stuff. Because he was telling me, because he looked at my car, he was like, whoever was working on this did not like you. Like, they were just giving you shit to band-aid everything. And basically, you were going to have to come back and pay more money and more money and more money. So whoever was like doing this with you, they were fucking with you. Because this isn't fixing your car. Like, the guy's apologizing to me. He's like, I'm sorry people have been messing with you like that. And I'm like, I try to tell people like all the time, I don't know what brings those who have those ill intentions towards me. Maybe it is my light, okay? And some of those people who think they're living in the light, but they're really in the dark. But Yeah. So a lot of the work that I did on my vehicle for the past like several months was bullshit. He's like, Sue. I'm like, how would I prove that? So we went over the vehicle together. He sat with me. We went through the parts that are going to be needed. He knows what he's talking about, and he's going to work on my car. And so I just got to get the parts. And then he's like, as soon as you get them, I'm coming over there, and I'm just going to work on the vehicle all day. It's going to take me like 3 hours. We'll do it in the morning. I said, okay. Oh, crash. We'll talk about him in a second because that story is actually really good. It's a nice story because I was going through it a little bit, and I kind of messed this. Y'all are gonna laugh at me because you're gonna be like, "Now, Maddie, you gave a little bougie gay," but then I had like, I don't know. You'll see what happened. It's gonna be a funny story as to where this is coming from. You will never meet him because he already told me he doesn't want to be on this YouTube shit. He supports it though, but he's like, you ain't. Shout out to the Pisces out there. Y'all are making me believe again. So funny. Okay, but where was that? Yeah, Hayden Panettiere. I wish her just that situation is terrible. I hope they figure that out. Oopty-oopty-oo. Now, I will say that I think I'm okay now with the X-Men casting, even though I don't approve of the girl from that one movie. They're not my boyfriend. We are not in a relationship. We'll talk about it, Silver Apples. But yes, somebody is courting me currently. And they're doing it. And it's good. There has been no hanky-panky either, so you know. It's good. It's good. It's good. We'll talk about it in a little bit. I'll tell you the story. It's actually funny. You're going to gag at the story because I'm still laughing at it because like it's kind of perfect, but it's not. I don't know. It's so funny. I don't know. Y'all think it's funny. So I guess they're not making Mystique Nightcrawler's mother. I mean, we don't know just yet because the first movie is supposed to be about the core X-Men and sort of like they're February Pisces. Yeah, they're February Pisces. Liam, thank you. Because you hear crash. I'm like, girl. It's Rogue and Storm were introduced not as a part of the first X-Men movie, but they just wanted you to see the X-Men. Allegedly what's happening in the Marvel universe outside of the Secret Wars, the Incursion bit and all that. I've actually recently started reading those books online and everything. They're so not going to do that correctly, but it should be interesting their take on it. FYI, but they're not going to do it correctly, unfortunately. The way I was reading it in the comics last night, ooh, I was like, yeah, they're not going to do that. They're going to do that. They're not going to do that. Ooh, they should do this, but they're not going to do that. It's going to be movie related. It's going to be a very movie universe version of it. Rogue is going to be introduced in Captain Marvel. If y'all didn't know this, Rogue is not just that whiny girl, Anna Paquin. No shade to Anna Paquin. She's a great actress, but like that was the most bullshitty version of Storm we've ever seen in history and mankind. It's very close to X-Men Evolution's version of Rogue because it's like all she's doing is zapping people's powers and using them, which is a great ability, but like she was annoying. No shade. She got her powers from Miss Marvel. That is comic book lore. That is the accuracy of it all. That is how Rogue got her flight and her super strength. She already had the ability to take powers. No, Dane, I don't think she I think she was already in a coma, if I remember this correctly. And she went to visit her in the hospital or something like that. And I'm not sure if she was trying to take her out. And then what happened was is she ended up like locking in with Captain Marvel in said coma and was able to, I forget how that went down because it's been such a long time since I like read it. And I remember they even did an episode of it on X-Men, not X-Men 97, but the one that was back in Fox days. And she somehow connected with her for too long and was able to absorb that power for like completely to where she took flight in strength. I know it has something to do with Miss Marvel. I don't think it has to do with her, but like I remember her being in a coma in the hospital and Rogue going to visit her, and then that's where it came from. So that is what I think they're going to do in order to make sure that this Rogue isn't going to be like the last one where it's like, because I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, she was tricked by Mystique. Correct. I think you know what, Dane? I think you're right. I think she was sent on a mission to take her out while she was still in a coma, and it backfired. That's what it was. Mystique tricked her, made her go after Miss Marvel, something like that. Yeah, and then she like grabbed her and absorbed the power and woke her. Correct. There we go. Thank you, Nine. Because I was like, she didn't die. It was something on the lines of like she was forced to go there, and then she was doing it on behalf of, because I think Mystique like made it seem like she was the one that took out somebody that she liked or did something wrong to her. And so, you know, Rogue is emotional. She's very reactive. So she went there to go handle business, but instead she ended up absorbing the lady's power, woke her up out of her coma, got the full tea, and it was like, what? That. So I'm hoping that they do this correctly for the movie. Because that girl from Obsession is too small to me to play Rogue compared to now. I'm looking at Maya and I'm like, ooh, Storm's going to be height accurate a lot more than I thought. I'm very happy with the Storm casting. Very, 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 very happy. I've gotten into that girl's like resume and her lore. That lady can sing her ass off too. She's already very physical and she's a performer. She's a Broadway girly. We're going to eat with Storm. But Storm is going to be introduced in Black Panther. So Storm is going to be introduced in Black Panther. And this is all supposed to be coming out like around the same time frame. So like X-Men comes out in 2028 in the summer, and Black Panther will be coming out in the winter time towards Christmas. So we won't see, do I still have that list in front of me? So we won't see Storm until later that year. You'll be getting the first 5 X-Men prior to her. She's a lot taller than Halle Berry. She's not like 5'11" or so, but I think she's like a 5'9"-ish versus the 5'5" girlies and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, thank God. But I believe in her, and I know she can do it. No, they want a young cast, and we have to stop fan casting this now. We have to stop fan casting it now. They're doing this on purpose because they're setting up X-Men to be a 20-year project, which is going to gag. Because I was like, oh, so am I going to still be alive by the time you wrap this up? Because, yeah, I'd appreciate it. But they're really setting them up to be, everybody's in their early 20s. And I believe that like Magneto, that guy, Adam Driver, is like 30 something or whatever. They're trying to, because X-Men has like a lot of stories. A lot of stories. So they're trying to make it to where if they cast them in their 20s, by the time, let's say 10 years rolls around and they're in their 30s, it would make a lot more sense versus having a bunch of people who, for example, somebody got pregnant and couldn't do no stunt work and they had to cut those scenes. Situation. They're trying to they want them to grow up on screen. Exactly. So they're trying to make it to where whoever is the younger crowd that is going to start watching these films, they'll be able to see the movie and grow up with them. It's not even about us anymore, if our millennials and our 40s or something like that. It's so not about that, right? Timothy, I heard the opposite, but we shall see whenever it happens, my friend. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm just telling you what I read, okay? I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for correcting me. I heard it was Magneto. If it's not and I'm wrong, okay, cool. But I believe it is Magnus. But if it's not, I'm okay with that too. But thank you for correcting me. But I'm going to keep going, okay? I'm just telling you what I know, right? Thank you, baby. But I'm just excited for however that's going to go down because I'm a big X-Men fan, okay? We're going to move on because it's starting to get a little weird. And I want to keep this a light show. I don't like Adam Driver like that, but we'll see if he do this role right. I'm still pissed off at the Star Wars, just a little bit. Not a big fan of how that went down. Not a big fan. Nope. Didn't like how they did Luke Skywalker. Nope. I just want to know who's gonna play the gay icon Booby Drake. Me. Of course, me. I'm young enough. I fear Dazzler, if they're ever going to bring her, is going to be more than likely some off series on Disney Plus, unless someone else wants to correct me on that. Dazzler would make sense for a television show series where they like dive into like X-Men in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. That would make the most sense for me. Okay, I've been meaning to do this, but thank you, Ari. I appreciate the love and the tippy poo on Venmo. It does go a long, long way. Thank you so much, my baby. I appreciate you down. Life, love you, friends. Stay positive. Thank you. I'm going to use this to get some cat food today because we are out of the wet food over here. And I need to get litter. I need to get some litter. So let me tell you the schedule for this weekend coming up. Let me tell you the schedule for this weekend coming up, because I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to do videos on Saturday or Sunday. And I'm going to tell you why. It's one of my bestest friends' birthday this weekend. And I was a part of the party planning committee. And if he's watching this right now, turn it off, because I'm about to spill. And I know you don't know everything that's supposed to happen. So shh, get off of this. We're doing a Marvel game day where we'll be playing Marvel Token Fighters for the majority of the day. It's also going to be a bunch of people coming over for a kickback. And so I'm a part of that. I got to be there early because I'm bringing my Switch 2 for like Mario Kart World and Super Smash Brothers as well. We're trying to set up like 2 rooms for gaming and then have like a little common area and stuff like that. So, you know, the boyfriend, who is also my good friend, has enlisted my help, as well as my other friend, to assist in the situation here. So I will be very busy Saturday. We're then going to this place out here that, have you seen those videos like on TikTok or YouTube where people are like in game rooms and the floor like lights up and shit? And like they're jumping across like hot lava and crap like that. Yeah. So we're going to be doing that too. But that's like later on in the day. I have never done that before. I've always seen those videos and been very interested. The majority of them I've seen have been like over in like Japan or China somewhere. But apparently they brought a lot of that out here to the United States too. And so there's like 4 places in Houston that are like that. And we're going to one of them. And I was told, Matt, this is not a jeans. This is not some like polo t-shirt place. You need to come in like workout clothes because you're going to be sweating. I was like, what? I said, so you want us to be drinking and like having a good time for like the first half of the day. And then we're going to go there all pissy drunk and just do like physical activities. Like, y'all. I was like, oh my God. I'm actually excited because I've been wanting to do those things, but I'm also mad competitive. So for me, I'm like, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, we did the slime one for Troy's birthday already. This one doesn't have like the slimy thingies. Yeah, like this like we actually won that one last time. We still got slimed or whatever, but we won that. Shout out to me and Troy's team. Thank you. We ate the mother girlies up. No. But this one is a little different. It's like obstacle course. There's like challenges. There's one where we have to do like puzzles, and like you have to like put things in certain places by a certain time limit and do that type of stuff. There's one where the floor like activates where you have to be in specific spaces by a certain time and run across the room. There's another one that's like this little puzzle thingy. It's a lot. There was this other one where it's like basketball was involved. It was a whole bunch of shit I was reading. I was like, oh my God. This is gonna be a lot. But I'm kind of here for it because we're all active. Everybody works out in our group. So that's gonna be fun. And then I chose the restaurant. My friend gave me the option because y'all know I love picking a restaurant now. You know I love picking a restaurant. I love it. I love picking restaurants. So he was like, Matt, we need to find a location that's close. Where do you think such and such likes to eat? And I was like, okay, I'm going to do my thing. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, that video from them running spot to spot. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. That's going to be crazy. I'm going to try to get that recorded. I believe they do have like videos that are going to be done for the groups or whatever, but I will do my absolute darndest, y'all, to record some of that experience. I will, because I already know me. Bitch, I'm gonna win. No, no, it's his birthday. We're gonna let him win. No, we're not. So I found a restaurant. I think it's really cute. I've never been. The others have been once before, and they're like, oh, we like this spot. Good pick, Matt. Good pick. And we think we'll like it too. So yeah. That's going to be Saturday. Now, Sunday, because yes, we're not done. This is why I was like, if y'all want a tippy poo, let me tell you, it's about to go to these cats and low key to drag. Sunday is drag brunch day. I haven't been to a drag brunch in a minute. The way I'm going to be living and breathing and losing my shit. Because that's one of my all-time things. To do ever is to go see my girlies, give their geesh and pump it down and perform for the gods, and then me having some good breakfast food and a mimosa, okay, a pitcher, a carafe, not just a glass, a carafe. That's the dainty way of presentation. The pitcher is if I'm feeling my shit. So we're gonna go see Blackberry and see what they're giving for brunchy poo on Sunday, and we're hoping we get that right, because I told my friend, make a reservation. Don't be stupid. Make a reservation. Guess who was there last week, girl? Tommy Ross, legendary queen. Tommy Ross was there last week. I was so mad we didn't go. What? The lineup was stacked. I'm hoping Fantasia is there the time we go, because Fantasia is one of the greatest performers, period. Barbie Royale. I'm hoping my girl is there. There are a couple of queens who I just want to see there in general that I know always be given down. So we'll see. I haven't seen who's on the flyer just yet for this upcoming week, but either way, depending on who's there, we always have a good time. And I always tip the girlies and tip the dolls and the gentlemen's, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. So yes, if you want the little love in my jar over this week, it's going to drag brunch. And it's going to the kids, because I need to stock up on some wet food for them. We're out of wet food right now, and we're almost out of dry food. I bought myself a rotisserie chicken the other day, and I got one thing of rice, but I didn't get what I wanted, and I'm kind of mad. They brought prepared rice, sticky rice in microwavable bowls, and I asked for a small bag of rice that I could have made last week. So now I have to reorder Instacart today to at least have some sides, but I was going to wait because I'm like, I can't be just spending money willy-nilly like this. I'm really trying to budget right now. I have such a tight pocket currently, especially because I got my friend's birthday present today, and I have to get one more thing for it, and so I'm not done. My budget was $50. So what did I get? Oh, and if you're watching this video, friend, I know you watch me sometimes. Get off. I'm about to spoil your present. Tell me if this is like a good idea, y'all. This is me. I'm trying to be thoughtful with my presence and my approach for my friends lately and not just buy something that I think is like very of the obvious, like, here you go, some expensive gay shit, make you feel like you're some uppity Negro. Like, we're not doing all that. So, like, my friend is in the gym, like, body, yada, yada, down, okay? And he puts a lot of work into his body. So, I thought it'd be a very cute idea is to get like a little gift basket. However, I'm creating the basket. So I bought the basket online today on Amazon, $5.99. That's the base. It comes with the little, Easter hair, as I like to call it, little scrunchy, wunchy, whatevers. But I'm gonna get protein drinks, protein snacks, pre-workout. Okay. The one and I asked the Booski, what is the stuff that he drinks? What is the stuff that he does for pre-workout? I was very adamant and specific about it. And then I'm gonna get something for his zodiac, which is Leo, which I was looking at a bracelet that wasn't like crazy expensive, but it was really, really cute. And I was like, oh. And there was another one I saw that was nice that had like his first initial on it. And I was like, okay, I can get that one too. And I was gonna create a cute little basket out of that. I think that's a great idea. I would live for some shit like that. Like Dane, you already know who I'm talking about, but like, hello, like I think that's such a cute idea for a birthday present. Very within my budget, but also very thoughtful and actually something. Because like they got me something really great for Christmas this past year. And I just want to like give back a little bit. Like even if I'm like on my like, my life is horrible, I ain't got no money, but I just want to give my friend something that I actually think he will not only use, but actually will be something he likes. And so like I already got the pre-workout stuff coming and like a couple of the protein drinks and the basket and everything. So I can just gift wrap it myself and make it look pretty for me, like how I want to do it. And then I was going to either get the bracelet from Amazon or I was going to go to the mall by my house because I have to have a hair appointment Friday. I'm getting my hair reads on Friday. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. This is why I'm so over it because I'm like, bitch, this is going to be an expensive weekend. I'm just tired. And YouTube ain't paying me shit. And I don't be getting tips like that no more. So it'd just be like, I don't know what to do. But I just want to make sure my friend's good because he's one of my favorite people in the universe. And, you always care for your people. But yeah, like his gift is something I like genuinely thought about and was like, what would be really cute and what I think would be such a fun thing to have and I would like live for if I got it. But also I think he would love it too because it's deadly, like literally shit he uses. You know what I mean? It's not like, and then he also doesn't have to worry about buying any of that stuff for like at least like 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I think that is a perfect gift. It's like, I don't even have to go to the store. No, you got it all right here. Here you go. Pow. You set for 3 weeks, friend. And then one thing in that list of things that is not consumable, but something you can just wear or something that's nice. So that was my thought for the birthday present. Tell me if I think it's good. My friend was being a little shady. He needs to stop doing that with me. It's like, girl, there's a time and a place. But I thought it was a great idea. I think it's cool. So yeah, Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. So I'll be back Monday, Tuesday. So Friday, me and Bleeker are still going to be doing the Project Runway show. I love how I talked about like tippies and the girls dipped out. It's cool. I get it. Fuck me. It's cool. I get it. Slave to, I get it. Same people like turn off your ads. I get it. I plan on Friday, 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to do the Project Runway review with Bleeker. Okay. Now that morning, I will be getting my hair done. So when you see me next time on Friday, I will be whopped and whapped. Okay. The hair's going to be gone. Do. Now for my Patreon folks, I will be filming everything Thursday evening and Friday night, or Friday in the daytime, basically. So Patreon's gonna be fine. Everything that I need to get done, I'm doing like 2 days prior to all that happening. You know what I'm saying? Why did I say it like that? You know what I'm saying? So that'll be done there. So Project Runway Friday, if you're on my Patreon, you're gonna have a lot of reactions posted Thursday, Friday, and probably Saturday before I leave. So everybody will be taken care of on Patreon. Now, when I come back to YouTube, it'll be Monday, Tuesday. Monday will be Down Under versus the World, and Tuesday will be Latina Royale. That schedule will completely change again when the upcoming weekend happens, because everything's going to shift back to the original way I had it with Friday through Saturday. I just got to do it this one time because it's my friend's birthday and everything's happening on the weekend. Now, had we not been going to drag brunch, I'd be doing my normal Sunday show. It is what it is. But honey, they said drag brunch. I already know what I want for my order. I already know what I want for my drink. I already know how much I'm pulling out for tippies. And that's that. Thank you, Naomi, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my baby. Bing, 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 bing. So yes, if you want to throw a little love in your boy's jar, it goes a long, long way. It is PayPal.me /Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I don't think I've really talked about the Puerto Vallarta trip outside of like a couple of moments here and there. Like the random occurrence of me running into Shangela out there and then her performing at the event I was at, even though she wasn't on the flyer, she was not anywhere announced for it. It kind of shocked a lot of the people who were at the event because they were like, just the most I'm talking about the most random thing happened. It was like, yo, hey, we got a surprise for you. This is like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning, yo, 1 a.m. We got a surprise for you. We got a performance from somebody. Y'all know. This is me. I'm like, No, she knew who I was because back in the day when I was covering the show, Shangela popped in on a couple of these videos. So when I did speak to her for a second because we were walking by. I'm not going to be rude like that, especially if somebody that knows me like that, whatever. But she was nice. It was interesting because it also, in my mind, I'm like, I kept thinking about stuff and I'm like, none of that's been figured out yet. But no, 1 o'clock in the morning, Bobby Lights is lit. Actually, no shade. Bobby, you were a key. And thank you for the compliment. I don't know why Bobby Lights telling me I look cute gave me like energy, but it did. He was like, bitch, you're gorgeous. I was like, thank you. I did one of those. Thank you. Girl, no shade. I've had many things to say over the years about you on TV. You in person is almost the same thing. Almost. I think they're pretty, what you see on television, kids. Yeah. But that boy was lit. Lit. I don't know if he was on something. If he did take a little bump or whatever, that's none of my business. But that boy was lit in that club. It was kind of funny, just the stuff he was doing. It was kind of a key. He told me my friend we were cute, but like he was actually very, very nice. But it was like, again, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. And then Shangela comes out and she does a Beyonce medley. I have never, like, I need y'all to be clear. I've never seen her perform before in person. And I've been to many drag shows, many a time. I've never seen her show, ever. So, again, oh, y'all saw the video I posted in, shout out to my Discord girlies, because I did post an exclusive video of Bobby in front of me dancing and shit, and they were voguing, and it was so funny. I have the Shangela video too, because I did record some of it. I think I still, to my Discord people, do you want to see it? Because I'll show you what I got of it. Because I did record it. I was not gonna post online because you know these activists, these white gay activists out here want to start to throw like, oh, you're supporting it. Girl, we didn't even know she was gonna be there. Nobody knew. Everybody was gagged when it happened because it was like, we thought we were just about to be in this warehouse, throwing it back to shh, quiet on the creek. Shh, quiet on the creek. On my mama, on my INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Got. Give me my got. Oh, I was shaking down in that club. Let me tell you that right now. They threw on that house, that bounce music, baby. Oh, the New Orleans jumped out of my pulse. I said, yeah. I was having a good time. But yeah, we were kind of gagged. But she did a whole Beyonce medley. And I was gagged. It was Renaissance mixed in with some of the old stuff. There was 3 little outfit change moments and everything. I said, what? Like, no shade. I was over here like, what is going on? And this is Bobby Lights. Okay. Bobby Lights put a number. I'm not going to tell you what it was. It was a big number. I almost wanted to ask Angela, did that go through? Because he put a big number on his Cash App, on his phone. He shows it to the crowd. Like, so we all could see how much he's tipping. And it was a lot. And Shangela was performing, and then she turns around and was like, oh. Puts her Cash App in. Done. I was like, all right. That was me. Okay, get your money, sister. No shade. I had to. I was like, okay, well, get your money, sister. Because I'm talking about he showed the crowd. I'm about to give her this. And almost like, do we approve? I'm like, bitch, you're giving her the money. You don't need our approval for what you say. I think maybe he was also trying to get people to match him. Like, oh, we're all going to come together, though. And it's like, girl, some of these people don't like drag that are there, that are watching her perform. The others know tea, like me. And the other folks don't give a fuck because they're not like on social media like that. And they don't really care about those kind of things. So for them, it's like they're just having a good time. Because not everybody lives in the parasocial bubble of what's happening in the current events and the news and this, that, and the other. And I think that's another thing I started to really come to grips with, as well as recognize why I can't always be running around telling people how to feel. Because some folks just know and they don't care. And some folks just are not involved in that and don't want to be involved in that. And they just go off of what the entertainment or the artist is and this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying that it's right to do those things or it's okay for that kind of stuff, but there's a picking and choosing of battles. And there's also a matter of like, you can be the person that understands what's right and wrong. And you can have all that information, but it's maybe not up to you to like now having to rally some troops together on behalf of how you feel. When in reality, we still haven't gotten any judgments yet on this, that, and the other. We still haven't gotten the full story here for there, and this is what's going on. And I'm not condoning it, and I'm most certainly not saying whatever happened was okay. I just don't know until I have a final, this is the decision, this is what was proven, this is what's done. Okay, now move on. Like, that's where I'm kind of at with the whole situation. Like, for me, it's wrong. It's not cool. And I don't like what happened, and I'm here for the victims. But I also know there has not been no judgments made. There has not been no arrests made. There hasn't been anything else like that. So this is merely a point of somebody telling their story and then some news article picking it up and then people losing jobs this way, but nothing else has gone a little further than that. But yes, it was a gag to see her in Puerto Vallarta. It was a gag to meet her, but it was a gag to see her perform when nobody knew that was happening. Nobody. So again, we've been out all night drinking. We're in the back warehouse of industry out in Puerto Vallarta. We're having a time. It is an all-black event, and all the girlies who aren't black that like Mandingo dicks that are in there trying to hunt. Yes, because that was happening a lot during that Black weekend of Puerto Vallarta. And there was a microaggressionable experience with a white dude and his trash panda boyfriend who made some slightly racial remarks to me, as well as the way they were talking to me, and they were mistreating me because I was light-skinned and not dark-skinned. And whereas my dark-skinned friends, he was flirting up and down. And there was these points where these white gays came by. It's like, where are all the black men coming from? Oh my God, they're my favorite. Like, I can't make this up. as they're saying this to us. Are you black? You're black? I wish I had hair like you. I kid you not. And I understand that they're tripping on whatever and they're trying to be like, oh, we're ally this, ally that. But it came off as a fetishizing kind of way of speaking to me and my friends, as well as other things that were happening. And that wasn't cool. Did every white person do that was there that weekend, and every person of Latin persuasion? No. Not every one of them did that. We ran into some fucking cool ass people while we were there of different colors. Ran into some bomb people. Shout out to Bella. She lives in LA. She's a doll and she's everything. And I'm so mad I didn't get her social media before I left, but we literally met her in the ocean. Me and my friend Jeff were just swimming in the ocean outside of Mantamar Bay Beach Club. There's an ocean part right over there. And we were just swimming and just enjoying the ocean water, because that's what I do. If I'm going to go, like I told y'all, I love the ocean. I'm a beach guy. I'm a snorkeling scuba diver. I get me in the water and I'm healed, right? So we're just out there just swimming and I'm just living my fantasy. And she comes over and she's just swimming. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey. And we just started a casual conversation. She was gorgeous. Whoever did her boobs did an amazing job. Her boobs were great. Face card didn't decline and everything. I love she had her hair right. Everything about her was such good energy. And she was telling us stories about like people she's interacted with. She was talking about the doll attraction that some people like utilize for like girls who are trans women and this, that, and the other. We were having like actual conversations about stuff and people and all that kind of shit. And we ended up running into her again in the middle of the night. And she was just running around like, girl, ain't nobody out here. It was just the key. Like, we ran into some really cool people and we met some folks that were locals that were great too, and people who were traveling. But this gets me to my story, because now that we're talking about Puerto Vallarta, this gets me to our story. Say hi, everybody. I met somebody out there. Yep. I swear to God, I literally had a conversation about meeting somebody in person and that being like the way things happen. Well, guess what, kids? Okay, let me tell you what happened. It's a story. Because I'm a bitch. I'm not a bitch, but I was a bitch, okay? Before I do that, I got a tippy poo that came in. Don't. Okay, bye, Mama. Thank you, Shauna, for the tippy poo on key. Oh, another one came. Oh, wait. Huh? Crash, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Happy birthday, Mina. Get yourself something. Shut the fuck up. Thank you so much. That was silly. Thank you, baby. And Shauna, thank you, my love. Hi, Maddie, rant packing for babies. Thank you, my love. Thank you for the tippy poos on Cash App. Okay, here's the story. I'm not going to tell you his name. I'll tell you later. Once if we truly lock it in, I'll tell you like his name, because you're gonna love it. It actually makes sense. I think it's meant to be, but we'll see. I was at Industry. Okay. Such a funny story. We were waiting to go into the back club area for the whole big party to start. And I see him from across the way. He sees me. All right. Yeah, he's a Pisces. He's a February Pisces. I think I'm starting to like Pisces a lot more than I realized. I was like, y'all are actually really good people. So we locked eyes. It was whatever. And then he came over and he started talking to me. And he had a very Southern accent. Very Southern. Very Southern accent. I'm hollering. I hated the shirt. I hated whatever shirt he was wearing. And I'm telling this story for the rest of my life. I hated that shirt. I was like, oh, what is he wearing? I literally did one of those. Like, I don't like this shirt. Ugh. And so as he was talking to me, I could not focus. Because one, the music was mad fucking loud. Mad loud. Like, I can't hear anything that's being said. Dane will tell you, Dane, you have literally been in the club with me or a bar. You know how I am. I'm like literally responding as if I can hear you, but I can barely hear you in the club. Like my ears are tiny, baby. I can't hear shit. So I was just casually like nodding my head and doing the conversation. He was physically my type and he was very handsome. And I was like, ooh, he's attractive. I just don't like the fucking clothes he's wearing. Gross. So I said to him, I was like, hey, it's really hard to hear you. Like, let's just like exchange information or whatever, and then just go from there. Cause I can't like hear you or whatnot. But sorry, like what it is. Like I was literally not going to text this man ever again. I kid you not. Cause I was just like, I like that shirt was so gross. And he hates that I say this because I told him this last night. And he's like, Matt, don't tell people that. I'm like, no, they must know the truth. Your style is so much better than what you gave, because I've seen him since then, but like it was just the style of what he gave. I was like, okay, whatever. And this again is in Puerto Vallarta, in a whole nother country. I'm assuming this is gonna be some man that don't live in Houston, lives somewhere else. It's whatever. Find out the guy lives in Houston. I was like, oh, so you're from my city. He said, yeah. When are you flying back? He's like, I'm flying back Monday. Or no, I'm flying back. Yeah, I'm flying back Monday. I'm like, me too. What time is your flight? Our flights were supposed to leave at the same time. My flight got delayed. But that's another story. Okay, we'll get there. He left me. My friend saw him and was like, who is that? I was like, that's blah, 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 blah. Oh, what about him? I was like, I don't know. I literally said to my friend, I don't know. He is my type. However, that shirt is, ugh. I couldn't stop looking at it. I was like, ew. I was like not gonna talk to this dude because his shirt was gross, y'all. I kid you not. I kid you not. But I still thought he was attractive. I liked him, so I was just like, okay, whatever. I already was feeling in certain ways because someone who I've been talking to, it's almost like pulling teeth with them. I felt like it wasn't anything real at a certain point in time, and it just became a little messy, and I was discouraged and whatever was going on. So I was already in my mind like, clearly they're too submissive for me and this is not going to work. So I had already let another situation go and was like, whatever happens, but we're going to have to address this later. But it was very much somebody getting put in front of me and it being like the ideal of what I've been asking for actually being in front of me. Just that shirt. No. So he left me. He didn't go into the event like I did. He went back home. He's not a club head. Oh, such a positive, right? But he texts me, I really want to see you when we get back to Houston. I thought he was bullshitting because I kid you not, another man got my number the following day who lives down the street from me, but he ain't on that time and he ain't on that shit. He was looking for something to fuck around with, and I'm like, I'm not that person. Like you saw my thighs and I'm pretty, blah, 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 you clearly just want to pow. That's not me. So I'm not on that level right now. I'm trying to date to like be in a relationship to possibly be and like evolve with somebody. That's where my head is at currently. So I'm gonna skip a little bit of the trip. I get back home. He's texting still. Hey, when are you free? I'm still thinking about the shirt. I'm like, I don't know. Like I was literally like, I don't know. He's like, no, I'm taking you out to eat. Woo. Where do you live? I'm going to come and you want me to meet you? And I was like, well, my car is down right now. He said, oh, so you want me to come and pick you up? And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a red flag for him because I don't have my shit together. Because a lot of people in Houston and other places, like especially in the gay community, if you're not like rich girl or like have everything on lock, like they're already like judging you and treating you a certain kind of way. He's not like that. So he was like, no, I'm coming to pick you up. Picks me up, big old truck. I was like, oh. I was like, this motherfucker must be country because you got a pickup truck. Like, what you got a pickup truck for? Tells me what he does for a living. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but he has multiple jobs. And he has multiple trades. There we go. Like, he can do a lot of things. And it's kind of amazing. He's got this. He also used to work on cars. So I was like, oh. And that's when I told him my car wasn't working. And instead of him being like, that sucks, he was like, let's figure out what's wrong. I kid you not, first date. Let's figure out what's wrong with your car. First date. That's how I found out everything was wrong with my car. First date. It's like, dude, okay. If we're not going to be like in a relationship or talk to each other, at least we'll be friends. And he's going to help me with my vehicle. That's dope. But that date was wonderful. I didn't see him in person outside of Puerto Vallarta, outside of a dark club, outside of this and that, like broad daylight. Fine. I was like, oh, and was wearing a shirt that was appropriate and everything else like that. I was like, yo, okay. I was gagged because I was like, I almost let that go over a goddamn shirt that I thought was ugly. That I should have, if I knew him, would have helped him pick a better shirt for him because the shirt did not match him at all. I was like, bro, you wore a shirt that did not help you out at all. But this guy is also a former athlete, power lifter. You know, I'm trying to give like not too much away about him and what he does because that's his business. He told me not to tell. He was like, yeah, you can give light stuff, but not all my stuff. I don't want to be on the internet like that, which I love. Did I not say that I wanted to be with somebody that doesn't want to be on the internet like that, doesn't like to go out to clubs like that, is not in the scene like that, ain't no prime time sissy like that. I was like, oh my God, this is all working out. So we went out to eat. We went to like some bullshit ass restaurant. The food was mid. It was a Chili's. The best thing that was there was the cheese sticks. And then we went to get dessert afterwards because he wanted to get dessert there, but he was like, the food's crap. It's not going to be giving. So where did we go? My favorite place, which is also his favorite place, Baskin and Robbins. Oh, I'm sorry. We share favorite dessert spots. Came back to my house, talked for a long time, and that was that. We had one kiss because he kept telling me, he's like, the first time I met you, I wanted to kiss you when we were in the bar in the club. And I was like, well, I'm glad you didn't because that would have freaked me out if you just immediately walked up and kissed me. That'd have been crazy. He says, yeah, I like to ask before I do anything. I don't want to be rude. I'm not forceful like that. I want to make sure you're comfortable. I was like, okay. Find out he's not from Houston. He's from MISSISSIPPI. He's a Mississippi boy. Mississippi boy. And so we confirmed some things and it was like, okay, this is great. We had a second date recently. He's out of town for work right now, and we've been talking ever since. So I'm not off the market. I'm not like fully in a committed relationship or anything else like that. But I might be. Might be. Like I told him, I take my time. I don't like to rush anything. That's always been my issue as a young man in this world of rushing into stuff. But like, if you say you want to date exclusively, we can do that. If you say you want to be in a relationship, we can do all that and everything else like that and then some. But like, he genuinely makes me feel good. And he is somebody who I am not having to pull teeth with when it comes to dating or like going places or doing things. And I don't know, he genuinely makes me just fucking smile and laugh. I don't know. He's also a little goofball too. He's gonna act like he's not one, but he's such a goofball. And yes, I think it's still crazy that I found that in Puerto Vallarta. Like, I think that's the part for me that gags me the most. Like that trip, like I think that's crazy. That's the part that just drives me nuts. It was like, of all the times, and mind you, we weren't even supposed to be going in July. We were supposed to be going in May, but we had to like move our trip to July because of some drama that happened. And you know, we were a little sad about it because it's like, oh, we're going during rainy season. This is not going to be as fun. And then look what happened. So I don't know yet. I don't know, but I'm taking my time like I always do. I am very much being my authentic self. He does know I do YouTube. He asked for the channel. I was like, you can't have it. He does know my name on YouTube though. So I'm sure he's looked, but he knows what I do for a living. He admires it. He thinks it's great. He's like, that's so dope. You're doing things for yourself and you're like doing your own entrepreneurial stuff. He has his own business too, on top of like another job he does have. That's a really good job that I think is so great. Um, the one thing I will say, so I don't give everything. No, I'm not gonna say that. But I think it would be so funny when y'all find out like what his name is, because like, yes, if we ever did have something happen, the initials on our wedding invitations would be Eminem. So funny. But yeah, Stephanie. Not I, said the pussycat. Meow, meow, meow. Nope. He likes to give me the princess treatment. And he knows that that is going to get him so far with me. Oh my gosh. Like I was over here like, I'm going to be giving you this character very soon. But no, I like him a lot. He's a cool guy. And when we talk on the phone, is not torture. It doesn't feel like I'm pulling teeth. I genuinely turn everything off so I can just listen. And he the same. But yeah, and he's fixing my car. He used to like have a body shop, so he literally knows how to fix everything. A blue collar man. So I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. I was gonna introduce him to my friends this weekend, but he's not gonna be in town in enough time, so I'm gonna have to do it another time. But yeah, I like him. He's got my attention. And I low key like removed myself from like the dating apps like after our second date. Yeah. I felt it was appropriate. I was like, I don't think I want to like keep myself available at this point. I think I want to like make sure I can at least tune the fuck in, if you will. And I was having this issue with somebody who I was talking to where it felt like I was pulling teeth with them, or they're like, well, why don't you call me? And I'm like, well, you're not really doing anything. And every time we do something, I have to do this to get there, to go that. And then when I do invite you over, you leave immediately because something always ends up happening. And it's just a little annoying to me. And then on top of that, I saw you on the dating app too. Like as if like, oh, you're not on there no more. The last time they said that. No, you on there. I saw your profile, took a screenshots. So like we weren't even in it to win it at that point. And I felt like, what are we doing? If this is really the case, I'd rather be that person's friend than be in a relationship with them. But this one, opposite day completely. It's literally my ideal who I would want to talk to, physically, emotionally, and spiritually speaking. So yeah, it's kind of wild. But whenever he comes back in town, we're going on our next date. And then also I did talk to him about my birthday, because he asked me what I wanted to do and what I wanted. He's like, we need to get this car fixed first. I'm like, yes, we do. Baby, we got to get this car fixed first. I'm like, right. Once we get that car fixed, then we can talk about everything else that's going on. So we were going over the car stuff last night, and he was like, going over the pricing and how long it would take and what was necessary and why it was important that I have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G done. My power had went out during this like this week, right? And I was able to get my car like started and sit in it. I was like, that's by the grace of God. So I wouldn't like just die, like rot in the heat or whatever. But like, who was I on the phone with? Him. And watching YouTube videos. He is practical. But he do got style. Like, let me say this, because he's probably like, Matt, I cannot believe you're telling these people I don't have no swag. He do. Because the clothes he wore after the first time I met him have all been cute. And he's the one that introduced me to On Clouds, because he bought a pair of On Clouds. We went to the mall, and like he wanted to buy some shoes that he had been looking at, and I have never seen those shoes before in my life. Why has nobody told me about On Clouds? I am so behind on fashion in terms of like menswear. Like women's clothes, I got a lock on because of Bleecker, right? Menswear, I'm way out the loop. I went into Dick's Sporting Goods, child. Never been in one in my life except for this one way on the other side of town, so I don't even count it. But I went in there and I was like, why do these shoes look like there's a giant foam arch bubble rubber thingy on it. He goes, Matt, if you walk in these shoes, run in the shoes, whatever you doing in the shoes, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother experience. I tried on a pair while I was there. Everybody, I understand why they're $200 shoes. Totally get it. Totally get it. On cloud is almost not enough of a description for me because I walked around that store in those shoes for a second and baby, the tension in my ankles and in the bottom of my feet, gone. I was like, these are the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on in my life. Ever. Ever. But they're way too expensive. Way too expensive. I was like, Ryan, man, don't do it for a fucking shoe. But he bought them shoes now. I mean, he could afford it, but like he bought the shoes. The ones he bought were really, really cute too. I helped him pick those shoes. Thank you. I'm a Libra. Let me tell you something. First, shout out to my Libras out there. We may not always do for ourselves, but for others, when someone's asking for our opinion, especially like something to do with aesthetics, oh baby, that's a love language for me. You're asking me to help you buy shoes? I was in heaven because he was like, here are my options. And I was like, ooh, I actually get to think, bitch. And if those shoes don't show up on your birthday, we go to see girl Stephanie. If he gets me the shoes that I tried on, I would gag because I love those shoes, but I would much rather prefer an iPad. But like he said last night, Matt, let's get your car fixed first. Because I told him, I said, my friends are going to probably plan a dinner for me because I asked them to. It's my 40th birthday. I want to bring it in with like good food, good drinks, and celebrating with my favorite people on the planet. I know everybody is busy too around that time, and I don't want to take up anybody's time, but I did want to take like a weekend trip somewhere. Like somewhere like a cabin trip or something like that. That's like kind of private, like hiking trails, one of those like jacuzzis that's like made out of like tin or like aluminum or something. I don't know. I just want to kind of do something that's a little bit different, but also like a 2-day break. I can leave the cats for 48 hours. They're not going to freak out. That kind of spill. So I did mention that as something, but like, I don't expect it from him. Again, we just started talking. We're not locked in. That's not my man. I'm trying to make it my man. But yes. I absolutely hate on clouds. I'm a sneakerhead, so I can't see myself wearing those shoes, and I have extremely flat feet. He's a sneakerhead, though, and that's why he likes them. They do look crazy, though, Cameron, because at first I didn't like it, but then when I wore them, I was like, oh, so these are Crocs, but like running shoes and less ugly. Now, I will say that Adidas did drop some on cloud inspired shoes I looked at too, because I'm an Adidas head. Like, if I'm going to be a sneakerhead, it's going to be all Adidas. No shade. It's going to be all Adidas. But the ones that they showed were ugly as fuck. And I was like, this just looks like a whole bunch of rubber at the bottom of like a shoe. And then like a little bit of fabric. And then shoe. And I was like, I don't like that at all. But no, he got some really nice on clouds. They were black because he was looking for black shoes to like work out in. And the ones he got were really, really fucking cute. So I was very I approved. They were cute. I liked them. Not all on clouds were cute, but those that I got him, well, he got himself that I helped pick, and the ones that I wore were cute. There was also some Adidas that were all pink that I really, really wanted. I don't know where I'd wear them, but I really wanted them. Shout out to Felicia. Thank you for the tippy poo on PayPal. Thank you, my love. Thank you so very much, Felicia. Tippy poo. Thank you, baby poo. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mom, you're in my face. Do you want to sit up here or not? Do I need to have a blanket in my lap? Is that what's missing? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see if I get Bubby up here real quick. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. Okay, come here, baby boy. Come on. Okay. It's like maybe if I put the blanket in my lap, he'll feel better. So many people's birthdays in August. I'm in a gaming group, and one of our main people in the group's birthday is also today. It's crazy. I'm not good at playing killer in DVD. I do Survivor. But Marvel Token Fighters, baby, my team is official. I have it locked in. I have been practicing the most with my group. Everybody Black and Magneto is my team. I want to name it because you can do custom name, but it won't let me put that in. I was trying to do Everybody Black and Magneto. It didn't work. So Storm is my lead. Blade is my shooter. Black Panther is my vertical assist, and Magneto is my assault supporter. And I switch out between Storm, Blade, and then sometimes Storm to Black Panther, and then I pull in Magneto if I want to cheese somebody who's spamming me with Dr. Doom. The moment they start spamming me with Dr. Doom, I'm like, okay, bet, pull in Magnus. Throwing all that trash on him, bitch. It's such a good game. The game got really good scores. I think it's the highest rated fighting game since the Street Fighter 6 came out. Initially, it's got nothing but either a perfect score or a 9 out of 10. If you've been thinking about buying the game, I totally recommend it. I'm going to tell you to buy it on PlayStation versus like PC. PC had some issues, but they did fix those recently with the way it was processing. So now the PC people are happy. But on PlayStation, it runs like butter. It runs like butter, baby. Yeah, so it's actually a really great game. And my favorite my favorite stage music right now is New York City night theme. I love that theme. It's so puss. It's such a puss theme. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, if I were to explain it to you, Pokey fan, it's like if Marvel versus Capcom and Dragon Ball Fighter Z had a baby, and that baby was born, and all of the issues that Marvel versus Capcom have do not go with that baby, and all of the things that were annoying about Dragon Ball Fighter Z don't go with that baby, then none of their bad traits follow into that child. You'd have Marvel Token Fighters. Yes, Blaze Blue tees. Yes, Guilty Gear tees because Arxis is the maker of the game. So you'll notice the similarities in certain stuff with Blaze Blue and like Guilty Gear. But it's way more into the Marvel vs. Capcom Dragon Ball Fighter Z level of things. And it's mad fun. It's mad fun. It's so much fun to play. Like the games are quick and you do want to do 3 rounds because like you want your lick back, baby. But Storm is my lead. And if I could recommend y'all looking up videos about it, look at Storm's interactions with Shuri. You will like for sure like be like, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's what's the word I'm looking for? Their interactions are so dope. She's like, Shuri, T'Challa would be so proud of you. I'm like, bro, why would you say that before a fight? Why would you say that? That would be crazy, right? We're not going to give any. That was a very disgusting comment to make, especially for women who are trying to be pregnant and have babies. So, they were trying to get to me. It's a little disappointing because I know that person was also Black. They probably hate light skinned people, but don't worry about it. They try to slick something in there. It's a little disappointing, but it's okay. They should be embarrassed. Who do you want to see in the DLC? I want to see Psylocke, Nightcrawler, and Colossus. I just really want all X-Men in the game. I don't really give a fuck about the other Marvel people. Hmm. I have not tried the Avatar game. Yeah, I haven't tried the Avatar game. I don't want to. I don't really have like the Invincible game. I'm not interested in the Avatar game. I'm not interested in. If it was a cartoon that was on Nickelodeon or Amazon Prime, I'm not interested in it. Hey, Jamila, what's going on, baby? I just want to like if it's Scott leading the team, I just feel like it makes sense that his team is other X-Men. I also think it would be interesting if Gambit was put in the game. I think Gambit's like move set would work really well in this bitch. Like especially with what they did with Blade and Loki. Loki's character is kind of gross. Loki is pretty nasty. I don't want to see Black Widow no more. Give me her sister. Give me her sister. Scarlett Johansson ruined that. I could see Emma Frost being in the game. It would be, to be honest, it'd be kind of nice to see Emma Frost in a fighting game, even though she's not technically a beast when it comes to fighting and more so in manipulation. Colossus, I want in there because that's my favorite, like, daddy when it comes to like X Men. Like, if I'm gonna be crushing over anybody, it's gonna be Colossus. Namor, I can totally get because he was in the last Black Panther movie. He's also a huge part of the MCU and will be utilized in Secret Wars, or whatever the second one is going to be. He will be a big factor in that. So it makes sense too to put him in there. I feel in fear that the Marvel token game is catering to the MCU a little bit and the comics, but all I know is that their version of Storm is the correct version of Storm, not Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals can suck a big, nasty, dirty dick. Horrible representation of Black people on that in that game, and the community is nasty and toxic. That's why I refuse to play it. I refuse to play it. Like, y'all literally make Storm look like a piece of shit. You've made Wanda look like crap. None of the Black characters that you have in the game have multiple skins like the other girls do. You cater way too much to the other babies. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think Pokefan would be a really cool team, but if it's Cyclops, if it's Phoenix Cyclops, I don't know why they would have Jean there if he got the Phoenix. Like, I feel like they would have to have their own team. But I also know that they hinted that the Fantastic Four would be a DLC group to come in the game, which I'd love to see, to be honest with you, because that'd be the whole team right there. Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Thing. Yeah, that'd be the whole group. That'd be the whole group. Okay. So I almost deleted my Twitter this morning. You can hear Mama playing with his toy. I almost deleted my Twitter this morning. I was this close. This close. Because I had blocked about 17 accounts. Kind of like how Motown just got blocked for being weird about IVF, which shout out to my women and ladies who have had to use IVF in order to consume and have a child. God bless you all. I almost deleted it, man. It is so gross. How do y'all do it? How do y'all sit there and it's like you cannot go into a comment section. You cannot take any video seriously anymore. Because everybody, once they are being called out, oh, I was just trolling. Oh, don't take me seriously. I called them the N-word, but I was just joshing. I hate it over there. I really do. Instagram also feels so lazy now. Everything about social media and what I used to love when it first came out is kind of destroyed and gone. And now it's just this like monetizable bullshit ass environment where people gaslight other folks into getting into arguments for engagement so they can get paid. And to me, that's crazy. That's like me spending like 45 minutes engaging with that person who tried to say something that was kind of fucked up towards women versus me, because no, I don't. But also, why did you use that specifically? Did you feel that was creative? That's more you talking about a woman's body than actually insulting me. But it is what it is, right? Luna Snow may be in the game, Pokefan, because if you know from the stage in New York City, Luna's name is on the ticker that's going across the screen. Luna Snow in the da-da-da-da is performing at 8:15 p.m. So she's in the game, technically. So it's possible we'll see Luna again, but they may be doing what I'm very appreciative of, which is making sure that a lot of the Marvel Rivals mains aren't being thrown in this game. Because there are a couple people that they put in Marvel's Rivals that I'm like, why? Nobody gives a fuck about those characters. Facebook is also trash, no shade, because that's like AI central. Like everybody and their mama in there is using AI for everything, and it's kind of crazy. The pictures I've seen of people that don't look real are quite annoying. And so, yeah, lately I've tried my best just to stay away from it. So if you've seen me like not post or just post something random, it's just literally for YouTube. And then I'm like, I'm out. Peace. That's all. Just like how everyone's getting blocked by Neutrogena for calling them out about hate. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I know you did not. I know you didn't. Ever since I let someone cat sit, they have been doing things that they have never done before, and this is the things that they're not supposed to do. Mamu Chan. It's not just him though. Mina's been doing it too, and it's getting a little crazy. I saw the Neutrogena thing, and I think it's bullshit. I think they're on some other crap. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And we heard, and trust me, we believe the real story. So y'all can block as many people as you want, but you definitely on some fuck ass shit. Son, can I help you? Because like you know damn well, I just cleaned these counters the other day. Get down. Get down. What you need to be up there for? Come on. Bubby, if I turn this water on and I douse you, oh, I know. Yeah, you ain't ready. You ain't ready for that life. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've had to give up on them being on the counters. and just clean up after them when they get off of it. Baby, can you please get down? He just don't care no more. And on top of it, like, oh, he did meet the cats. Yeah, he met the cats. And they like him. Like Mina was like really enamored with his presence. And Mamu came up and spoke. Mamu always comes up and speaks, but like Mina came up herself and like introduced herself. She don't do that to everybody. So I was like gagged when she did it. I was like, oh. Yeah, but the cats like him and he likes cats too, so he's fine. He used to have a dog. He doesn't have a dog anymore. But he has no issue with the kitties. No, he likes the cats. Okay, Bubby, go do your thing. Do your thing. I ain't gonna get you up. Go ahead. I'll handle you off camera. Because the other day, when I got like the rotisserie chicken, I fed them some of the chicken. Now, you don't give cats chicken skins. You don't do that. You give them like the breast meat. So like I took some of the breast meat, shredded it up a little bit, and I gave it to both of them. And when I tell you it satisfied them holes to where they left me alone for the rest of the night, I was so happy. I was so happy. Get down. I love how I threw that and he's like, oh, new toy. Get down, please. Okay, you know what, Mama? What I'm going to do? I'm going to let that water run. I want to see if he drinks from it. Hold on, because he in the sink. Why you got to be in the sink, baby? Here, watch this. Now watch this. There you go. At least get you some water while you in there. I'm telling you, I went to Puerto Vallarta and my world got turned upside down with those two. I came back. Mamu escapes. I can't leave him on the patio anymore. I can't do it anymore. I lost him the other day and I freaked the fuck out. I know, Dane. That's what I'm saying. He used to literally just be my good baby, and he's not like that anymore. And again, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened while I was gone, and it's making me a little angry because I feel I was lied to about the experience of things that were happening when I was gone. I just know that person's never gonna watch my kids again, ever, like ever again. Because like Mina also, I was in the bathroom the other day, never hops on my counters, hopped up on the bathroom counter while I was brushing my teeth. I was like, girl, what the fuck is happening here? You know damn well you're not supposed to be up here like that. But I'm also becoming just a little lax too because I know that low key I be cleaning the counters every day anyway. So every time they get on them, I'm just like, okay, here come the Lysol wipes. Let me get back to it. And then once I Lysol it down, they don't touch it. But no, I forgot where I was missing my point or whatever. Have you talked out or heard from the sitter since? They asked to speak to me and I said, okay. And they're like, well, I got to do some things first. And then I haven't heard from them again. This morning they texted me good morning and I was like, are you ready to talk now? That was at 9:30. It's 2:30 right now. They haven't responded back. This feels very game-ish for me, very gameplay-ish, and I don't like it. So as far as I'm concerned, the moment that they gather the courage to speak to me, I'm going to say some of the things I need to say and I'm just going to wrap it up. Because I've come home and it's chaos with my kids and I don't like that. I'm having to re-teach them stuff that I shouldn't be having to do. When it was Bleecker, I didn't have this issue. When Dane watched my kids, I didn't have this issue. So like that's why I'm like, why now is this now becoming a problem? Because Mamu never used to try to escape. Now, if I put him on the patio, he's got to hop up on the patio. He's got to hop down. He goes into this bush area that is infested with wasps. So imagine me trying to grab Mamu from the bushes who doesn't want to move. And then 5 or 6 or 7 red big ass wasps fly out trying to hit me and attack me and do all that. That was literally that was me the other day. Have me going through some hell now. I'm like, bro, I don't know what happened, but I feel you did something, or you didn't follow the things I told you to do, and now I'm dealing with a whole bunch of rebellious ass pussycats running around my house. So I'm having to reteach them shit, and it's bothering me. They're still good babies. Don't get me wrong. They're good kids, because I will give Mamu and Mina this much credit. They're not the cats that knock things down from the counters or the dressers. I am very lucky. Still hoping that never happens. But they don't, whenever they get on the counter, they're not looking for something to go. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. Not wasps, Lisa don't get on you about HOA. That's funny. Drewski, that was a good joke. Ah! This year has been crazy, right? Like not me, like all of y'all think about it. Like this year has been fucking crazy. Yeah. This year has been kind of wild. It's been kind of a little bit stressful, a little tough, a little like what the hell's going on, right? I get it. Trust me, I do. Now, Friday, we're getting the hair done. So, for the people who know, my hairline is here, but I always shave it like this on purpose. And, the people who don't like me or have the thing against light-skinned people or gay people, or who are just some girls that want to fight that never are about that life, which I love so very much, because I'd knock you into pieces. Try to always say, Matty don't have no hair, and oh, he's balding. No, sweetie, I'm afraid I'm not balding, Bookie. I'm afraid I cut this up on purpose. I don't want it to start from here. I wanted my hair to be up here, because whenever I twist it or do anything, the styling works out that way, baby. It's called a ball fade. Welcome to black hair. So we're going to get it retwisted again on Friday. I mean, you can literally look at a video right before I cut my hair and see where it's like right there. But like, I'm going to get it retwisted again on Friday. Needed and necessary. I think I like that style now more than anything. Like the cornrows was cute. It was cute. But them twist girl. Chew. Kendrick, that's true. Even if I was, I'm still eating hoes up. Nummy num 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 nums. And also, I've always been attracted to bald men, if you will. But I also like a good head of hair. It's like either or for me. I'm not bothered by the sorts. I also would never. It doesn't matter to me. That's just not that deep. Maddie just got the hair stuff for you. Thank you, Johanna. I'm excited to use those products. Don't forget to tell me about the skin products so I can mail it to you by your birthday. I told you the Kiehl's. You sent me something from them. I'm good. Because let me tell you, I still have it. Okay, let me show you the 3 I use the most. Let me go grab them. Hold on. Let me go grab them real quick, y'all. Okay, so it's actually 4 products. It's actually 4 products that I use still. Okay, so you can tell that I use the sunscreen. Like, you can tell. Right? Look at the front of it. It's all jacked up. Like you could tell I was using the fuck out of this. But I still have a lot of the sunscreen left, so I don't think I need like a refill. What the fuck? I don't think I need a refill on the sunscreen. Well, let me look. Yeah, sunscreen is still in there. Like I was using it, but this actually lasts a long time. So I think I'm good here. I think I'm good on the sunscreen. This I'm running out of. The Ultra Facial Cream, this is what I use morning and night. When I wake up in the morning after I wash my face and I do my toner, this immediately goes on the face. I'm almost out of this. So it's like halfway down right now. This is that girl. That's why you've seen my skin look so good recently. This one right here. Whew. She is mother. Okay, the Ultra Facial Cream, I will be recommending this to anybody. I do need a refill on this soon, but the creamy eye treatment, I've also been doing this one. Right now, as you can see, I've dipped a little bit into it. It's like 30% of it is still here, you know. But I use this, as a matter of fact. Take this and I normally put on the orbital bone and I like do one of these numbers, like push up, not down. And it's like just a little bit right there. And then I'll take a little on the upper lid, if you will. And then I'll do one of these, do one of these. And this one I like to put on in the morning. And then sometimes before I go to bed at night and I wake up and I don't have bags. It's insane. I was like, yo, this shit's actually kind of crack. I was like, I love it. So those are the three. But the one I've been using lately, I didn't get to use when I was in Puerto Vallarta, but I've been using since I got back, is the Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. It works. It works. It absolutely works. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good with my combination oily skin. Yeah, for the upper lid, I like to push up a little bit, just a little bit under the brow line a little, and then sort of give it into the creases of the brow. But when it's under here with the orbital bone, like right where you feel the bone at, it's a pushing situation. I wish I had a roller or one of those like stone ones that you can just roll up or whatnot. But like you have to push it back up and then sort of pat it in there as you're going. And then you can see, I don't have no filters on, mind you. Mind you. And all that kind of stuff. So like I already have a shiny forehead and oily skin or whatever, but even with that being the case, my skin looks really refreshed and youthful with this stuff. So highly recommend it. Thank you, Johanna, for sending me these products, because like All Tea, they like did the dues on the trip. But this girly, everybody was asking me for this to use on their face. But the La Roche-Posay, is that the one? Hold on, let me show you, because I think I'm almost out of it now. Because that was the one I was using the most. Get down now. And I've asked you several times and you didn't move. Because my Puerto Vallarta trip was low-key my like test run of all the products that Johanna sent me. The replica colognes were absolutely used. My friends were even asking for spritzies. I used every single one of them bitches. I also like the Valentino sample you sent. That smell is gorgeous. I love that smell. You sent me this milk serum, the U screen. This stuff right here. Can we get a focus on that? Yeah, this was great. But she did the job. So I didn't have to use this, but when I was out and about on the yacht that we were on and I couldn't get to this and this fit in my fanny pack, this was perfect. So I don't need an upgrade. I don't need any more of this because I still think I have enough of it, but it was great. This is the one I'm almost out of. Damn, yeah, I'm almost out of this. This sunscreen. When I tell you, okay, so the funny part is all of us are black in our group. We were using this because they were like, ooh, Matt, can we have some of that? Because they had spray stuff, but it was like for the reapplying, this is the one. I forget, this white lady passed me by and she goes, hold on, La Roche-Posay? I said, yeah. She goes, ooh, you have good sunscreen. Almost like a gag that I had it. I was like, oh yeah, I had someone send this to me. She goes, can I have a little bit, please, 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 please? And I was like, sure. And I just squirted a little bit. Because I was about to do a lot. She goes, no, this is enough. I'm telling you, it's enough. And she was putting on, she goes, this is some good shit. She goes, whoever sent that to you is good people. I kid you not. She was like, whoever sent that to you is good people. She's like, good people. That's good stuff. I was like, okay. She's like, skincare is important. I was like, all right. Like, that's literally our interaction on the beach. Skincare is important, y'all. I was like, okay, girl. Thank you. Oh, that was so funny. See, this lets you know the replicas are gone because all I have is these. Johanna, this is all I got. The bottles are gone. I was mixing and matching them. I was like doing like a scent like pass, like, ooh, I'm gonna add this with it, I'm gonna add that with it, and everything. I was mixing them up a little bit, and it was coming out really good. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have left. And I got my braid spray in here because I was trying to find a way to like have my braid spray, and then I have my toner that I was in here with. I was finding ways around shit. I'm all out of the stress relief. Like, I've literally squeezed this bottle from Bath and Body Works of the stress relief, like buttercream, but this is like the travel size. And of course, gots to have that Palmer's. Jamila, I know that's right. Speaking of which, I need to I have to look at those things that you sent me now. I keep on getting off track, but I remember that you sent me. I need to, because I was talking to about that. Some of y'all weren't here for it, but yeah, I met somebody in Puerto Vallarta who lives out here who I am talking to. You know what else I carried with me? Safety pins. I need to buy new shorts and I need to buy new pants. I officially cannot fit any of my old jeans anymore. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I will. I have to like lock it in because I know it's going to help me with my car, which I need, but I also have to send those in because now it's like I don't have anything ahead of me to like, I have to be this, I have to focus on that. It's like, no, I can just actually like lock it in and sit down and like actually go over this shit now and not feel overwhelmed, because that's what happened when I initially looked at it. I got overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God, I have too much to do. But yeesh. But yeah, I have been, since you sent these products, Johanna, I have been recommending Kiehl's to everybody. And also Drag Race France. This is one of the sponsors for Drag Race France. They're getting a year's supply of this for winning the season. And I was like, and you know what? The one bottle I literally saw there was this one and this one. I was like, wait. Because once the episode popped up, I was like, wait, Johanna sent me that shit. Hold up. Bitch, did I win Drag Race France? Did Pizza Cake win Drag Race France? Out of geesh. I think it's my new favorite skincare thing. Honestly, I've been using Cetaphil for a minute. It has never, no shade, has not come to this at all. Shut up, bitch. Drewski. We're not official, but we are dating at least. But I did meet him in Puerto Vallarta. I met him from across the bar. I think the funnier part of that story is I ran into Shangela and spoke to her first before I met him. It was the same night. Crazy work. But thank you for the super chat. So Bessie, not Maddie got a man at home, bitch. No. He's actually out of town working right now. But no, I met him when I was in Puerto Vallarta. He was a super sweet guy. I did not like his t-shirt. Well, not shirt, but it was a t-shirt, but it was a shirt he was wearing. I thought it was ugly. And I almost let that go because I was like, I don't like what he's wearing. But he hit me up. He was like, when we get to Houston, I'm taking you on a date. I said, okay. And he did. And he followed through. And we've been kind of like feeling each other ever since. So we'll see what happens. He will never be introduced to this channel. You'll never see him. He's a private guy. He doesn't like internet drama and shenanigans and the foolery. So this is not going to be some quirky love rose, disgusting bullshit where she has some emaciated man next to her that looks like he needs to be taken care of just as much. Or I didn't have to travel all the way to a foreign country in the Middle East, and have a fake marriage certificate or change my religion to, make a man be in love or and be impressed by me. No, who does that? Who would do those things? Who would? I'm caught up on Girl World and it's embarrassing. I had to stop watching videos for a second because I was just like, this is toxic, bro. And on top of it, they're feeding into the toxicity. They're acting like everybody's being mean to them. But I'm like, no, you're kind of creating a lot of it yourself. And then you're allowing people the space to then talk about you, Oh, for you'd show right. That's just my baby daddy. I don't know why I want to say it to them. That's just my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. I feel a beat whenever I say your name. That's just my baby daddy. I definitely we're doing the slow thing, right? And we're keeping it private. But I will say, from what I know so far, they come from a really good family, and they weren't born in Houston, so that's a positive. But no, he's cool. I like him a lot. He's very, very cool. He doesn't do horror movies. I will say that. And I'm a little disappointed, but I'm also kind of okay with it. He's like, I'll let you watch those in another room if we ever live together. You'll just watch that in another room. I'm like, yeah, because I gotta watch my horror movies now. He don't do them. He just don't like that kind of energy. He's like, it's not that I think are bad. I think it's kind of cool. People can create stories like that. But verbatim, I think he was like, I just think, he goes, what's the word? He goes, I just don't get the idea of finding entertainment in people being hurt. I was like, that's kind of deep. It's kind of deep a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I just can't get into that. I was like, oh, I like that. A Pisces who's empathetic? Well, lovely. I love that, Jamila. Oh, he's younger, which is new for me. Super new. Super. I always dated someone a little older than me, if not like 5 years or so older than me. So he is younger than me, not by a lot. I think he is 35, 36. Wait. 35. To my 39. It's a little shut up, Johanna. But he always is telling me, you don't even look he's like, you don't look nowhere near your age. Like, you don't look nowhere near your age. He's like, I thought you were younger than me. I'm like, stop it. Oh my God, for the pageant is y'all want to support me. Oh my gosh, Jamila, I am sending you all of that good energy and vibes while you're at that pageant, baby. You're competing, right? Baby, gotta send you some love. Okay, I know you've been getting your shit together for that one, Bomb. Ooh, please, whenever you get there, let me know what your contestant number is. So that way when you come back, we can do the whole bit. You've got to let me know what your contestant number is whenever you come back. So that way we can do the full bit whenever you're here. So I could do my whole like announcer voice and everything. We've got to. Dane is being such a good friend right now. He's like, y'all stop. You know, Maddie don't want to give too much away. The man's supposed to be private. We're not trying to fuck this up for him. Like, yes, don't. But yeah, we met in Puerto Vallarta. He took me on a date when he got back, and we've been dating since. And he loves that I'm a character. He always tells me that. I love your character. I love your silly. I'm like, yay. You're Costa Rica? Okay. From Costa Rica. Okay, I get to like pull my thing. Yes, everybody wish Jamila luck. Our baby's going into a pageant this weekend, and we all know how it is about the pageantries, girls. We got to support our dolls. We got to support our sisters, our lovers, our babies, our boos, our mamas, our daughters, our cousins, our friends, our everyone in between and then. So everybody send Jamila some love, please. Okay. Oh, for this weekend, because some of y'all are late here. So Saturday and Sunday, I will not be live. It is a friend of mine's birthday this weekend, and I did post this in the community chat. But me and Bleeker will still be live on Friday. So we're still doing Project Runway. It's just going to be a little later in the afternoon at 3:30. I'm getting my hair done that morning on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be celebrating a birthday on Saturday. For game, it's a kickback. Then we're going to some like arcade game arena place, and then we're gonna do dinner. Sunday, I'm gonna go see Blackberry's brunch. Blackberry from Dragula. Shout out to my sister Blackberry. We're going to brunch for his birthday on Sunday. So if y'all send me any like tippy poos in the middle of the week, if it's not going on cat food, I'm putting it towards the drag jar for the girls, as I always do. Because the last time y'all tipped me down, I was giving the girls tippies because I was like, oh, they sent it. I'm about, hey, can we get an extra little ones over here, please? And thank you. This is for the girlies. Gots to. Shout out to Blackberry. I haven't been to a drag brunch in a minute, so I'm excited. Someone tagged me and was like, Maddie's doing season 20. I was like, if it'd be any season, it'd probably be 21. 20 is still, October 24th is a little too round the corner. I be wanting to call Maddie and ask him stuff. Why don't you? You have my number? You've been in my house? Call me, Darnell. Look, I didn't say the full fucking name. Darnell. Bitch, you literally can call me. You have my phone number. Do not be afraid. I am not too busy to answer a call for my friends. For people I don't know, different. We be ignoring those calls. You don't want to be disrupting my storylines? No, because sometimes I wasn't even going to share it, but I just was such an excited mood because, like, I like them. So that's why I was sharing today. Yeah, is the pageant going to be live? Possibly. Are they going to be doing something that in streaming? Because yeah, I'd love that link as well. I'd share it on the community page as well as in the Discord. I was trying to go to Drag Bingo tour, but they sold out before I got paid. Damn, Drewski. If they get it next time, do Drag Bingo. It's a good time because you also can win something too. You know what I mean? Like that one I like because it's like, oh, I also can walk away with a tippy poo. The finale is on Saturday the 29th. I'll be funny if Maddie reacts on Patreon. Okay. Do not tempt me with a good time. You hear me, beach? Do not tempt me with a good time. If you send me a link and you're like, Matt, it starts at this and this time on a Saturday. All right. If you just want to send it to me directly and then I like mention it and whatever, I'll do that. Shamila, you family. You already know what's up. Good girl. Yeah, I got you. And Liam is a man of his word. So yeah. I'll send you a link. I want to see your reaction. Okay. You got it. The 29th, Liam, you here too. Keep me on lock with that one, friend. You know my ADHD make me forget things bad. I'm dead serious too. Sister, a pageant? And you're asking for me to come on now. Come on now. I love a good patch, bitch. I didn't get to go to Miss Texas. I think it was this past weekend. I'm so mad. I was supposed to go with like a group of people, but I nobody wanted to confirm with me, so I didn't get to go. So yes, I'm always good for going to a pageant. I was in Portia Paris's shout out to Portia Paris in her presentation many moons ago for Miss 2020 back in the day. Of course. I'm just one of those gays who's not trying to be something that they're not or trying to appease a certain group of people so that I can fit in to fit in. I'm here for the family. I'm here for the folks that are about the love and who are about the genuine, like, reciprocity of like fellowship and like this, that, and the other. And I'm trying to, especially going into my next decade of life, to be a little bit more present and active in those moments where there is, say, a fundraiser happening, or there, say, is something to do with like HIV prevention and awareness, or to be way more active in those spaces for the queer community, as well as with our allies and for other folks that are like, maybe you're straight and you're trying to like raise money, say something for cancer or for ALS or for something serious like that. I'm feeling in my spirit that that's a direction I'm just going to start leading into with myself, because I'm finding myself being like disgusted with Zeus and with fighting and with like all this drama and arguing and hate. And I'm like, girl, people are literally dropping like flies. If anything, can we be a part of the solution versus the problem? That's kind of where my brain is going right now. I don't want to be a part of the problem. I don't want to be the person who's always out here trying to make fun of folks and do this. Like that person came in online, they thought they was funny and shit. It's like, you talking about a woman's body. Like you talking about somebody who wants to conceive and have a child and is going through something like that. That's not funny. It's not a joke. Okay. Like that's some serious ass shit. And people who have children who don't want them is horrible. That's horrible. I also don't like people weaponizing their children and they don't even take care of them. Ooh. I'm just saying. Like I could go on and on about Krishan and Blueface and Nivea because I'm aware of that situation. I think that is insane. But I also say to myself, this has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to make it about me or even involve myself into this. This is nothing entertaining about watching a woman literally put herself in a position that she's in and think because the money is good, I'm going to suffer this kind of ABU, finish the rest of it. Meanwhile, this slow little girl over here done had another baby, had some baby who clearly has some issues. And it's sad because you can tell that child is not getting the help that he needs. But again, none of my business, while this one man sits up here, acts like he's God's greatest creation, and all these men are watching him and seeing how he's treating these women and going, I want to be that. And it's insane to me. Insane. I can't get down with shit like that no more. I've been watching the little trailers, you know, the Zeus stuff, and Shamar looking like the letter S in cursive out there yelling at people, mouth all disjointed, spit flying out his mouth, eyes looking in between the two things in his face while someone's talking about somebody's mama being dead and shit like that as a joke. I'm like, this isn't cute. But this is cute to some people. This is the world they want, and I don't want nothing to do with that no more. I've had my days of fighting. I've already done my time in jail, bitch. I'm good. My hands. I know how bad these motherfuckers are. I just don't think that shit's worth it anymore. I just don't. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, hey, y'all want to do all that? Y'all want to have that drama? Fine. I'm about to be in my next chapter of my life. I know people in their 40s now still doing shit that they were doing in their 20s. I don't want to be that. I don't want that at all. Some people get to the end of the road or figure things out earlier in life, and that's because they have the right people. And I also feel that they mature faster. I've always been a late bloomer and a hard-headed motherfucker. Hard-headed. My mother told me, and she was right. And for me, mm-mm. I don't even want to judge or even be like this, that, and the other with them. I just don't want to even think about those people. I don't want them to be a part of my like wheelhouse of, oh, I know, and let me talk about it. No, I don't like going to the club. So let me stop forcing myself to go because my friend made me feel bad about not going. I don't like it. I don't like going out and spending money on alcohol in a place and just sitting there and staring at people. I could go to a kickback and do the same thing and it be in someone's house that I actually want to be in with a couch that actually feels good to sit down on. And we end up playing some games. That's fun. Like, that's fun to me. Like, it's a group of us. It's a small group of us, maybe 20 at the max. We're all drinking and chilling, got food out, and someone's like, let's play some Pictionary. Ooh, let's play a little Cards Against Humanity. That sounds fun to me. So I can go home at a decent hour and not have to deal with someone coming out the club on some drunk shit. Like, no. So I'm definitely advocating for myself and standing up for myself and being way more into my no era going into my next decade of what I really want. And what I like is that this person who I'm interested in also is not a club head, is not a bar hopper. He's not. And got some sense, Jesus. Got some sense. I was listening to him talk the other day about it, and he was giving his take on it. I was like, yes. I just, in my mind, I'm like, yes, preach. Yes. Keep saying the thing, saying it. Yep. You don't have no desire to go to no club. Yes, girl. Thank you. Ooh, because it's just not for me no more. I was going out to clubs when I was 16, when I wasn't even supposed to be in there. I'm about to be 40. Do you feel me? Bitch, to put the dates together. That's 24 years of that. I'm good. That's almost 3 decades of I'm good. Right. With them giving you drinks where it's full of ice, it's not even going to last you much. You're going to have to spend this much money there. I get the culture and I still think it needs to exist. I'm not saying it doesn't need to exist. I just think I've grown past it to where if I did go, if I ever ended up being there, it would be literally once a year at one point in time. And it would be early in the day before the late crowd gets there. Cause I don't mind going to a bar in late afternoon as the sun is setting. I do not mind. Now that's okay. I do not mind going to a bar in the late afternoon. That makes sense to me. The crowd is always chill. There's never drama. I never see nobody getting no fight at like 6 p.m. in the evening time at the bar. I never. Now, if it's 12, 11, 1 o'clock, yeah, they're going to be banging. But like 6, 5, people chilling. Ain't nobody worried about nothing. I've had the most conversations and fellowship around that time with the randomest of people. I'm talking about young gays, old gays, random people at that hour. They chill in. Ain't nobody on some bullshit. Late night, people trying to show up, puff chest, and be them girls, and they really not. They're going to be dead in 5 weeks anyways. Boop. Also, no one wants to dance anymore because you know what? Let's wrap up this video with 2 different things. The etiquette now of how people act in the club, as well as the movie theater. It's time to rant. Court is in session. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. This is our last about 15 minutes of this live today. We've been going on for almost 3 hours, but I just wanted to get on live and vibe, chill, talk, and have a good time with you. We had only one person that we had to block today. They're not a fan. They're somebody who has consistently come by the channel and been weird, but that's okay because that's what time they had today, and they gave it to me versus themselves. So that should tell you more about them than me. Now, if you want to drop some love in my jar, just remember it's going towards the fur babies as well as towards drag brunch, if you will. And also, if you just want to send me a little something, make sure your boy's good. I appreciate it. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Now, let's talk about the current club and bar environment, shall we? I actually understand the apartment blue room DJs now and those like See, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Those YouTube videos where someone has like a DJ in some random apartment or in some like rented out little venue that's like earlier in the day, maybe at night, and it's like ticket only, like you have to pay to come in there. That's the best way to keep people out the club down some bullshit. Make sure there's a price to get in. And that is the vibe. Now that you have my approval of all of those situations. If you were one of those people that goes to that, I'll go too. Because there's not going to be that many people there. One, there is drinks there too. And the music is lit. You may pop on your phone for a second, maybe just to Shazam the song or be like, bitch, I'm somewhere cute. But you're in the moment. Be in the moment. Don't be in the phone. When I go to the clubs now, or if I go to a bar out here in Houston, like Crocker or something like that, this is all I see. Either they're posted up on the wall, or they're still posted up on the wall, and then they're just talking about everybody that's coming by. I don't like her. I don't like this. I don't like all that. I don't like all this. Or one of my favorite things is if it's a group of people, they like wrap themselves around, and it's like a little circle, like almost like they're about to beat on something, like very Limp Bizkit tease. Like, what are y'all about to do over here? And they've locked themselves out of any sort of conversation with anybody else. It's just now this big old small little like cis bubble that sits there of punketry. It's wild to see, because I'm like, what was the whole point of y'all coming out? If I see the people dancing on the floor, I live. Because it's like, that's the idea. Y'all supposed to be feeling joy and having a good time. Pull your drink out on the dance floor and just be like, what's my shit? I miss that. Because I'm going to tell you, I grew up in a time, no shade, the last of the millennials, if you will. Baby, that music come on, we focus. We were who on their phone? Phones weren't even that amazing back then. You hear me? A flip phone was still a cute device, bitch. We be out there cutting the fuck up, having a good time. I would leave the club sweating bullets. Nobody's tripping, because that was normal. Us walking out sweating because we were dancing the night away. What happened to that? It's not existent anymore. Bitches want to fight, show that they're those girls. They want to do drugs in the corner, thinking that they sweet life is sweet and shit, judging people who walk around and this, that, and the other. You rarely will find people who are like just on some good shit nowadays. It's weird. So for me, clubs, they're missing the point. There's a reason why club culture is dying. I do find the clubhouse stuff that's happening for the grown and sexy, I like that. That is actually a bop. That's a vibe. That's doing what it need to do. That I like. Okay. I'm telling you, Michaelia? Yeah. I'm telling you. Like, mind you, I was going out like early 2000s. Oh, that's how old I am. I'm going out like my first year of hitting the club was like 03. You know what I mean? And like we were bumping in that club. Bumping in there, baby. Dancing down. Like, again, like songs like IND, that's when they were popular. You know what I mean? She got her own job. She got her own car. Work hard. Whoop, she a bad bra. You knew every dance. You knew every dance. Let the bunny hop come on. Everybody getting in line. Everybody doing the dance. Do the cha-cha now. No one's doing that anymore. That shit would be so much fun. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody in the club. Clap, 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 clap. No one's doing that. Hey, Ashraf. I hate it here. Like, I miss how we used to be. And now I understand my parents. Now I understand the older gay generation that was before me. I get it. I hate that I've come to that point of being one of those older gays now, or the uncles, if you will. I totally see now what they were talking about. I get it. This is why I don't like going out. Because for me, I don't want to see these new young babies be out here be all assholey. I'm cool on that. Oh, she thinks she's going to be pretty. Girl, she'll be dead tomorrow. Look at her. Like, I just can't do that no more. I can't. I'd rather be in the house, minding my business, or at a kickback with some friends, a little house party situation. something of the sorts, or like a venue that's been like rented a little moment and it's not that many people, but there's a DJ that I know is gonna bump that music, and it's house music, not house music, but like, I hate to do this, and y'all may not understand me, but some of you may understand me. Black house music. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. That Baltimore, like that kind of it. Like, take me there, the Chicago, the Baltimore music, there. Them beats be stomping. Oh, they're so good. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I miss those days. Now to the movie theater. What about a $20 ticket to go sit the fuck down for maybe 2 hours or less, or if you went and saw the Odyssey, a portion of your life? Do you need to be that person who needs to disrupt every point of the movie for some odd reason? Number one, why are you in your phone in the middle of the movie? Oh, Michaela, I can't even imagine. I don't even remember when I first. Houston would have those moments, especially at the gay clubs, black gay clubs in particular, where they would play the house music, black house music. I don't even know where I was when I heard. I remember, baby, I must have been rolling with something, because I remember I heard that shit and I was twirling on the floor. I also miss the days, because they don't do it as much anymore, where they would start playing the voguing music when it gets towards the closing time, and the girls would come out and start battling. I used to be one of those people. Either I was J-setting with my group, or I was voguing and doing some version Vogue with the rest of the girlies, and we were turning it up. I miss them days. I miss it. They don't do that like they do anymore. Not in Houston. I rarely see that shit now. If they do turn it up, I'd be gagged, but then everybody's afraid to get on the floor. And there'd be that one punk that come out there and it's like, she can't be the only girl out here that be turning. She can't be the only girl out here be turning. She can't be the only girl. Like, where's the battle? Where is the key? So we're at the end of it, they hug each other and we all move on with our lives. That's how it's supposed to go. They bumped, they bound, they hugged it out, and we walked away. It was like, that was a fun little moment. None of that's happening anymore. But back to the movie theater. Get off your fucking phone. If you want to be on your phone so bad and watch a movie, do that at the house. Don't do that in the movie theater. Because that shit is a dark-ass theater. I can see your phone from the back of my head. And God forbid I'm sitting behind you. Then I really know you on your phone. Also, who answers the phone in the middle of the movie theater and then proceeds to have a conversation? This happened before recently. And it wasn't a conversation where it was like, oh, fuck these people. It was literally ring, 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 ring. Hello? Hey, yeah, I'm in the movies. I got to call you back. What? You lying? Girl, hold on a second. Bitch, you're tripping. Hold on. Took her time getting up. No way. Well, that's not how. Look, I wouldn't have done that. But like all the way out the theater. Main character syndrome exists way more on this planet than it ever did. And I blame social media and I blame the internet. I do. I blame social media for that shit, where everyone wants to be a goddamn star. They think the camera's on them 24/7. And y'all hoes can't even hold water, bitch. Like, what you mean? So annoying. She went out the movie theater talking, and then when she came back, had the nerve to go, "My bad, everybody," before she sat down. Like, as if we were gonna go, "It's okay, girl." If I had a brick and I knew I could get away with it, if I had a brick that day, woo, fuck a chancla. Give me a brick. Go get her. Why are you bringing your children into a rated R movie that is a horror film? I'm not judging you as a parent. I'm judging you as a person with bad decision-making skills, because why are you bringing your infant child into a horror movie that is going to require everybody to pay attention and be quiet? I miss so many jump scares. Another reason why I think I disliked Obsession so much compared to Backrooms is that everybody in Obsession was younger and on that main character time. So nobody really was focusing on the movie. They're too busy trying to make noises around things happening And then this one lady brought her 4-year-old daughter into the movie and is freaking out seeing this girl's face distort into something. And she's like, relax, it's a movie. No, bitch, get her out of here and take her to go see something that actually is appropriate for her ass. Feed her something that actually matters. This isn't going to do it. Not all children are ready for this. I was traumatized as a child when my cousins pulled me in a room and made me watch Child's Play 2. That got me. Now, do I like Child's Play now? Yes. It didn't make it tougher? Yes. But like, I didn't need to see that shit as a kid because that made my life a living hell as a child. Living hell. Hated dolls for a long time. So yes, that shit matters. It do affect a person. So don't act like it doesn't. And that's why I'm thinking, why? Why? And then also think about everybody else in this movie theater. I didn't pay to babysit your child with you. Because that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Y'all crazy. My parents never took me to see horror movies. They took me to see R-rated movies, but not horror movies. I'm seeing titties and ass that I shouldn't be seeing, but my dad's thinking they're boys. They should be seeing this so they don't end up gay. Well, guess what, Pop? Dick in my throat. Isn't that a form of the G word? Oh, I'll be quiet. Rhymes with rooming. Isn't that a form of it? Oh, but because they're straight, it's different, right? Okay. All right. Y'all not ready to have that conversation, but okay. Because that's sure what it is. That's kind of what it is. It's actually what it is. It's literally part of the definition. What was another thing I don't like? Oh, okay. All right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Do you purchase things at the concession stand? Can I ask why you decided to wait until the movie started to then go to the concession stand? We have assigned seats now. If someone sat in your seat that wasn't supposed to sit in your seat, they can be moved. You wouldn't have lost the seat. This isn't an episode of Seinfeld and Elaine Bennis is having to put her coat down to make sure no one takes it. The seat is taking the seat. No. We don't have to do that no more. You bought C4. You bought E5. You bought H9. You bought them. You got your seat. No one's taking it. Why are you now leaving the theater and then coming back in with your food? Because I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. For those of you who buy candy. I hope no one can hear me. I hope no one can hear me. Ooh, or even worse, because they know people can hear him. It goes like this. I want to scream every single time. Every time I want to scream. Why didn't you open that wrapper before you walked in the fucking movie theater when you were at the station to put butter in your popcorn? You do kind of know that's where that's supposed to happen, right? You don't have to open it directly right then and there in the movie theater and then discard that trash that you're not going to throw away, that you're going to make someone else pick up. You could have easily taken off the plastic outside the theater, thrown it in the trash can right there, walked up in there, and all I got to hear is this noise of you opening the box of your Junior Mints, which I approve of that as a candy at the movie theater. Junior Mints are amazing along with Raisinets. But like, ew. Another thing, because I eat popcorn when I go to the movie theater. Y'all know me. I eat popcorn. I love popcorn. So you know what I do? I've already eaten half the bag before the movie started. That saves everybody else from hearing me have to eat the entire movie. If I am eating during said movie, do you know I purposely will stop chewing at a quiet part and just hold it in my mouth. Well, why is it got to be so? I'm thinking of everybody else around me. I know my teeth. I know the power of this chew. Literally was my nickname growing up. Chewy, bitch. I'm not what? I stop chewing, honey. I wait for the big bang and then I go right back to the munch. Because I can hear when people do that. And I'm, oh, ooh. I'm going to eat. Y'all going to eat this up. Y'all going to love it. Shout out to the people who loved getting ices at movie theaters. But also, fuck you, because you need to take that straw. That. There's nothing left in there, Sarah. There's nothing in the cup, Sarah. Sarah, put down the cup. Sarah, it's over. You've drinking all the Coca-Cola that's been frozen by the polar bears. There's no more blue raspberry at the bottom of that white cherry. Doesn't exist in this. Put it down. Put it down. Yes, shout out to Gene Belcher's instrument. Glad that you. I want some burgers and fries. I'm telling no lies. The what is it? The itty bitty ditty committee. There we go. That's the name of the group. Oh. It's the food. It's the bringing in these people who are not supposed to be watching the movies. Also, here we go. I got this. You just turned 18 and you can go into, or 17, go to a horror movie now. You're still in high school. Okay. It's and you go with a group of people. There's always that one person in the group who needs to be heard. And he wants to hear his friends laugh at him. And he's now a part of the movie. Apparently, he was also paid millions of dollars to be in this film. But we can't see him because he's sitting all the way at the back. Because that's their normal go-to spot to fuck around and find out. Sometimes they go to the front, but they know that's not the smartest move to make now because that's the easiest place for somebody from the theater to go. Can you just leave? Versus having to go all the way up the stairs. I didn't pay to hear you. I didn't pay to see you. I have cussed somebody out before. I had the man threaten me. I've walked up on him and he did nothing before. I was like, I gladly will go to jail today, yocking you in this AMC. I want Nicole Kidman's words to actually feel where they're supposed to feel, because every time we come here, this place is, you're messing it up. She just put on that expensive suit for you to fuck around? Nah. We're not going to do Nicole Kidman like that. No. It is really agitating to go to the movies now. So guess when I always end up liking to go? When the movie's been out for several weeks now. It's literally on the last week of it possibly being, there's only one showtime left. That is the best time to go to a movie now. No one's going to be in there. It's the best time to go see it. Not opening day for sure. Not the middle of the week now. No. A matinee showing on the last week of the run. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna bother me. That's how I saw The Substance. I watched The Substance on the last week of it being in the movie theater. There were only 3 people in the movie theater, including myself. And you know what happened? Nobody messed up the movie. White lady over here didn't say shit. White man behind me didn't say nothing. And then that was that. What was the other movie I saw where there was nobody in that bitch? I forget what it was, but it was The Blackening. I went and saw The Blackening. Barely, wasn't in there that long because, us black folk, it was a black movie. White people were like, it's all black. We need all white. Then it's fair. It's like, okay, I guess. Everybody laughed at the bright times. Nobody was talking crazy in the movie. It was a black theater. Everybody was having a good time, but it was like we all knew how to act. I saw Smile 2 in an empty theater by myself. Don't recommend that. A horror movie in the movie theater by yourself, I don't recommend that. I'm just going to let you. I kept having to look over in the corner to see if somebody was standing there. It was, oh, I have never been so fucking nervous in a movie theater in my life, but I also was able to fully scream as loud as I wanted in the scenes that terrified me and lose my grip on reality in peace and everything. And I enjoyed it, but I also was like, I will never see a horror movie in a theater again by myself in my life. That was too much. That was too much. Pitch dark, and you're the only one in there in a room that's supposed to fill like 70 people. No, thank you. No, thank you. But seriously though, I just want people to like act like they just spent a lot of money to go see something and like take it for what it is, because I know a dude who just sat there trying to be the comedian and clown who spent $300 on shoes. If somebody stepped on those shoes, disrespected those shoes, spilled something on those shoes, he'd lose his shit. And he would think, what the fuck is wrong with them? Well, I'm asking what the fuck is wrong with you for spending $30 to go to a movie and act like you are the star of the film. Please. Yeah, no, I went and saw it and I thought people were going to be in the theater with me and they were not. And so when I heard the door close, because, you know, sometimes they close automatically, I freaked the fuck out. Like I heard the door go as the movie was starting. I was like, oh my God, these are my last days. I haven't seen it and I want to go see it. As a matter of fact, while I'm here, before I go, let me pull up my movie theater times. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it though, because it's a Wednesday. What am I doing tomorrow? I got to do Patreon stuff tomorrow in the morning. I don't think it's still in the movie theater. Also, somebody was like, go see Spider-Man. I was like, I kind of just want to wait till that's at home. I did want to see the end of Oak Street. God, there's a lot of movies I want to go see, but I have not had the funds to just really go. I really want to go see. I want to see Toy Story 5. They got Wet Hot American Summer back in the movie theater? Shut the fuck up. Wait, is it not in there anymore? Did I miss it? What's happening? Oh, was that the previous week? Damn, it was the previous week. Fuck, I missed it. I love that movie. There's a Paw Patrol movie out. Wow, I'm so glad I'm old now. I don't know about none of that shit. Super Troopers 3, no, they can keep that. I'm not seeing the live action Moana. That seems like a waste of time. Ooh, girl. Ooh. They don't have no show times for that. Ooh, did it bomb that bad? Ooh. When will they learn? Because there's a Tangled live action one coming out soon that they just finished filming. I heard Ice Cream Man was crazy. Oh my God, that is in the theater. Ooh, okay. That's a scary movie. I need to text somebody right now. Okay, Evil Dead Burn. Let's look up. There are no more show times. No. I'm to cry. No. I gotta watch it at home. Fuck. No, I really did want to go see it in the movie theater. I saw the other one in the movie theater. It was insane. What was it? Evil Dead Rise? Oh, that was insane. Damn it. No, I can't highlight that. I cannot highlight that. Maybe it's available to stream on Amazon Prime. Let me see. Because Amazon Prime sometimes has like movies you can rent that are in the theater or like just leaving the theater. Let me see. I might rent that tonight. If it's not $20, it better be cheaper than that. No, not Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Burn streaming. Let me see. It's on Amazon Prime, but it's $20 to rent it. What the fuck? It's gonna come to Max later in 2026, though. It said expect it late September or October. I don't know if I have to wait another month for that. You know what movie I'm not going to miss, though, that's going to come to the theater is that Resident Evil movie that's coming out. Not missing that one. No, refuse to miss that one. It's the first time the Resident Evil series looks actually good, even though it's not focusing on anybody that's a main character. The way that trailer looks to me, and I do trust the director. I think he did Weapons. Yeah, won't be missing that one. Definitely will be seeing that one for sure. Definitely will be seeing that one when it comes out. Okay, let me look at Prime and see if there's like a discount for renting movies right now. Because if it's on sale to rent, I'm watching it tonight. Masters of the Universe is now on Prime. I heard it was good, but people just weren't. Is God Is? I haven't seen that yet. Oh shit! How much is this? Wait, play movie. It's on Prime. 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 It's a free movie. It's part of the package. Is God Is? Dooley told me it was great. Okay. I have things. Put this on the list. Put it on the watch list, Maddie. Ooh. Okay. Wait, is Masters of the Universe on Prime? It is. Oh, bitch, I'll put that on my watch list too. Okay. Oh, I got a couple things to watch tonight. Hail Mary. Is that on Prime? Add that to my list. A bunch of movies I missed this summer. What else is here? Hold on. Look, I'm like giving y'all the tea on Amazon Prime too before I walk out this bitch. And then I see y'all Friday with Bleecker because we're about to wrap this live up now, y'all. Hold on. What else is up here? Ooh, I'm about to be watching movies tonight. Oh, I'm so excited. I need popcorn. Shit, there's no popcorn here. What is it? Which one? Because both Masters of the Universe and Is God Is are both free on Prime. And Is God Is like a revenge movie. I would highly recommend watching that trailer. It's a little hard to explain. They got Bring It On too. Oh, Hail Mary is free on Prime right now to watch. So that was one of the ones that's included with Prime. I'm looking for the movie rentals. I need in theaters movies. Oh no, Bottoms is leaving soon. Did I buy that movie? I did not. Oh, here we go. Wow, Minions and Monsters is on Prime. So you don't need it's in the theaters now, but you can just see it. Yeah, I would look at the trailer for Is God Is, Felicia, and see if you want to see it. But Dooley said it was great. They got Toy Story 5 is on here. Yeah. Oh, to rent the movie is $25. You have lost your fucking mind. I will wait for Disney Plus. Stop That Train with RuPaul is on there. You can rent the movie for $5. I wonder how. Yeah, I always wonder about They have back rooms. They got back rooms. The better of the two movies, in my opinion. Obsession was overrated. You can rent it for $7.99. You can buy it for $20. I will wait until it is a little cheap. Ooh, I Love Boosters is on here. Ooh, you can rent I Love Boosters for $5. I will be adding you to my list as well. I'm going to buy those two actually, but I'm going to wait until they get a little cheaper or I have a little more money. Evil Dead Burn, here we go. Shit. Yeah, it's still $20. I'll have to wait for Evil Dead Burn to just drop it. Maybe 2 more weeks from now, it'll drop a little bit in the price. That's normally how it goes because it just came out the theater. So yeah, maybe it'll drop in price a little bit. The new Scary Movies on Prime. The Devil Wears Prada 2. That's on Disney Plus though. You can just watch that on Disney Plus. Disclosure Day. No, it's full price. No. I've been wanting to see that movie too. Oh, fuck. It's still $20. Damn it. What does my account look like? Nope, Maddie. We have a weekend of things happening here. You can wait. You can wait, brother. You can wait. We can find other movies. We can find other movies to watch. I got the 2 I just talked about. Is God Is the Master of the Universe. There we go. Chill out, brother. Passenger. I'm putting that on my list. I wanted to see that one too. I heard it was bad, but I still want to see it for myself. Mandalorian and Grogu. I'll wait till that comes out on Disney Plus. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Ooh, adding to my list. Okay, Amazon Prime, I see you. You got some shit on it. Oh, go. Let me see if Mother Mary's on here. I didn't see it though. Let me see if it's on here now that you mentioned it before we wrap this up. Because and I'm hungry too. I need to eat. Oh, Mother Mary is on Amazon Prime. Ooh, it's $5.99 to rent it. It's $6 to rent it right now. Mother Mary. Interesting. I'm going to add that to my watch list as well. Okay. All right. We're wrapping this up, everybody, because I've literally just found like my movie night happening for me today. And I'm so excited because I've been wanting to watch some of those movies for a minute. But I had a great time with everybody here today. We talked about so much. It was a vibe. It was literally just a kickback, if you will. And us just talked about current life stuff, updates on many things, and just having a key and all that good stuff, and telling you a little bit about my trippy poo and all the other things. So on Wednesdays, we will have moments like this again, but more than likely it's going to be more heavily in the hot topic atmosphere of the rant report, which I do plan to do, especially because no shade, next week there's supposed to be a whole bunch of, I'm gonna be quiet. Next week we should have a lot to talk about. So yes, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I had a good time talking to you today. I'm about to make me something to eat right now. I appreciate you so very much. Also, when we have Dooley come back on the channel, I'll have Dooley back for Dragula. Once the Dragula season is announced, Dooley will be making his reappearance again. And the panel, well, if I ever get a hold of everybody at the same time and everybody's not doing something on a Sunday or a Monday or a Tuesday, you'll see him. That's just how that goes. But yeah. Jamila. I just like seeing them that way. They always come out looking crazy to me and not in high definition. So that's why I hate doing those like all the time. But I understand based off of location, situation, and so forth. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. All that good stuff. Love y'all down. I'm gonna see you Friday on YouTube. You'll probably see me tomorrow on Patreon. But when you see me Friday, my hair will be done, okay? It'll be back to looking decent again. Right now, we're just giving at home. Love y'all so much. Take care. Please take care of yourselves. For me, give yourselves a big old hug today. Ooh, I had such a fun time talking with you. And like button, comment, and as well as drop a tippy poo if you feel like it with the PayPal.me/Matty-Rants. Cash App $sign $992 and Venmo-Rants. I'll see you Friday with Bleeker on YouTube, and I'll see you Thursday tomorrow on Patreon for Down Under versus the World, Latino Royale, because I'm going to film both of those tomorrow. Yeah, I'm filming both of them tomorrow. Sure am. Sure am. Johanna. No, you didn't. Are you? Oh my God. Am I going to be able to see Evil Dead Burn tonight? Did you just send me the movie? Oh, you just sent me to people for the movie. Okay, well, I'm watching Evil Dead Burn tonight. I sure am. I sure am. Thank you, Johanna. I'm watching it tonight. Down. Ah! I'm screaming. Okay, I will talk to y'all later. The next time I talk to you, I'm going to tell you what I thought of the movie. Okay, bye. Bye. Love y'all down. I'm going to see you for the next one.